Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the fear you can hear. Welcome to the world of terrifying imagination. Our suspense-filled tale is about two ladies. One heedless, one, alas, headless. To meet them both, we shall have to span an ocean and several centuries. The story of both ladies comes from Rudley Castle in the Cotswold Hills of England. But the tale of the first lady belongs in this century, while the legend of the second comes riding to us out of the medieval past.
Charles! Charles!
What?
Charles, wake up! Can't you hear them? There they are again.
What is it, Beth?
The hoofbeats! This time they're coming straight for the house.
Where are you going, Beth?
I've got to see.
It's the dead of night. You can't see anything.
It's bright moonlight. Oh, God. She's right in the courtyard below. She's stopping.
You out of your mind?
She's throwing back the hood of her cage.
You come back to bed.
Oh, she has no head.
There's nothing out there.
Oh, no. Her head in her hand. She's holding it up by the hair. Charles, come quick!
All right, I'm coming.
The face, it looks 1,000 years old. Oh, it's my face, Charles! Help me! It's me!
Our mystery drama, A Lady Never Loses Her Head, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Kim Hunter. It is sponsored in part by the Kellogg Company, makers of Kellogg's Special K cereal, and by new sugar-free Diet 7-Up. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Oh, somebody's been drinking my sugar-free Diet 7-Up, and it's all gone.
Oh, actually, I saved a little.
Oh, a bear!
Hiya, Goldie. What's brewing?
That's Miss Goldilocks to you.
Oh, come on, kid. You mean you don't remember me? The cottage, the 3 chairs, the porridge?
Baby bear!
In the fur. Been a long time, Goldie.
But baby bear...
Just call me BB.
You drank all this sugar-free Diet 7-Up, and I have to conduct another diet drink taste test today.
Well, yeah, I saw the sign on the door. A professional taste tester, huh?
But how can I conduct my taste test now?
Why bother? I tried those other diet drinks, too. You'll notice there's still plenty of them around. Why not ask me?
Well, okay, BB. Tell me, why did you drink all the sugar-free Diet 7-Up?
I like the taste. Light, fresh, natural. Sugar-free Diet 7-Up is definitely unbearably delicious.
Mm-hmm.
The title of our tale is A Lady Never Loses Her Head. This has been an accepted dictum since the beginning of recorded history. But in the literal sense, in feudal times, a lady unfortunately could, and frequently did, lose her head. Thank heavens, of course, that is no longer possible. Or is it? Let's travel to London and start our narrative in the gloomy, gray atmosphere of Scotland Yard.
Excuse me, Inspector.
Yes, Crothers, what is it?
Young lady outside to see you. Most attractive. Blue-eyed, blonde hair, about 24. American, about
Yes,
5...
yes, I can do without the vital statistics. Does she have a name?
Yes, sir. Beth Stanton, Miss.
Beth Stanton. Stanton? My old friend Biff's daughter. Well, don't just stand there, man. Bring her in.
Right this way, Miss Stanton.
Thank you, Sergeant.
My dear girl, you are Biff Stanton's daughter, of course.
Of course.
Oh, how nice to meet you. Come in, come in. Dear me, this is a pleasure. Oh, do sit down.
Oh, thank you, Inspector Finchley.
Tell me, what are you doing in England?
Oh, first, before anything, following Dad's orders and coming to see you. Also, I brought you something from him.
Really?
I should have brought it earlier or sent it, but well, after he died, I was a mess. For so long, it had just been the two of us. It took me a year to paste myself back together again.
I wish I could have helped. At the very least, I should have come over for the funeral.
Oh, there was none. Dad wouldn't have wanted that.
I can imagine.
Anyway, he wanted you to have this.
Oh, no, I can't.
No, you have to.
Beth Stanton's wings. Any idea what they mean to an old fogey who went through the Battle of Britain shoulder to shoulder with him? I can tell you something, my dear. These mean more to me than the crown jewels.
You know, you're everything Dad said you'd be. Hello for real, Uncle Alfie.
After that, what can I do to make England yours?
Not a thing. It's already mine.
Oh, how so?
Well, it's mad, wild, out of sight. Here I was on the boat coming over, still fighting all the trauma of Dad's death, and suddenly I met this marvelous Englishman.
Well...
Only a little less marvelous than you turned out to be, of course. And just like that, I did a crazy thing.
What was that?
I married him. I'm not really Beth Stanton anymore. I'm Mrs. Charles Rudley.
Well, dear me. Congratulations.
I deserve them. I'm so lucky.
Well, I'd like to meet your husband. What's he like?
Too much. He's tall, black-haired, blue eyes, and just so Englishy English.
Well, now, will you live here or in America?
Oh, it has to be here because of Charles.
Ah, what's his line of work?
He doesn't have to work, actually, although he is a very fine artist.
Well, I envy this chap in more ways than one. Why doesn't he have to work?
Oh, well, because most of his time is spent in managing his estate. Which reminds me, I've got to run. I'm off to the ancestral home in the Cotswolds to take up my position as Lady of the Manor.
Ah, Dorset, eh? Lovely country. Whereabouts?
Chauncey Castle. I expect you know it.
Well, I'm afraid I'm a bit shaky on Burke's peerage.
Oh, Charles isn't an earl or a duke, really. It's just his family line. I don't even know what his title is exactly.
Well, would you like me to find out?
No, in this day and age, what does it matter? Now, Uncle Alfie, I must go. Charles went on ahead of me with his sister. Nora insisted she had to have a day to get things ready, and I told Charles I needed a full day to shop for a sort of late trousseau. So he drove her up with most of my bags.
All right, my dear. I shan't keep you.
Give me a few weeks to get settled, and I promise you'll be our first house guest.
You only have to ask me. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. A very tasty young lady.
And a hasty one.
How's that, sir?
Marion Haste repented.
Beg pardon, Inspector?
Oh, nothing. Too many years a policeman, I suppose. One tends to fall into the habit of looking for trouble. Still, she is the daughter of the best friend I ever had, and she must be a very rich young woman. I say, Crothers, rustle me a copy of Burke's Peerage, will you? Something I'd like to have a look at.
So, milady, how do you like your castle?
Oh, Charles, it's something else.
It's what?
I mean it's too much. It's magnificent. It's breathtaking, thrilling. There just aren't enough words. But it's sort of creepy, too.
Creepy?
Well, you know, everything's so old and so big.
Yes, and so very drafty.
I'm glad we won't be living here.
Well, we can if you want, my darling.
Oh, no, please, no. I feel like an exhibit. It's so comfortable at the gatehouse.
Yes, except for poor Nora. She is sort of underfoot.
Oh, come on. It's not that small. And I'm not going to put Nora out of her own home.
You're sure you don't mind, dear?
Are all these paintings legitimate ancestors?
Yes.
Charles?
What is it, Beth?
Who was that?
Ah, yes. I thought that one might pique your curiosity. That was the Lady Elizabeth Chauncey. Beyond question, the most attractive of all the family. Until now.
But she looks just like me.
A very pallid copy, my darling. Besides, she was very dark. Not like my fair and golden-haired American beauty.
Well, still, imagine all those years ago, someone in your family who... Oh, when did she die?
Oh, somewhere in the middle 1500s. She died very young, as the story goes.
How?
Oh, accidentally. Darling, I think we ought to get back to the gatehouse. It's almost time for tea.
Do you have milk in your tea, Beth?
No, thanks.
Oh. Well, how did you like the castle?
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's terribly impressive and fascinating
And inexpressibly gloomy, damp, and musty.
Well, I didn't say that.
Oh, but it was what you were thinking.
Oh, no, you're marvelous. Yes, I thought all of those things. I just hope Charles doesn't want to live there.
Oh, heavens, dear, not a chance. You see all the rebuilding, refurbishing that's going on there?
Yes, I did. That's why I thought maybe...
Oh, not intended for private life, Beth. Strictly for the public.
Beg pardon?
Well, the only way of supporting these charming and historic white elephants is to open them to the public for a small fee, which mounts up.
Oh, what a shame. Your own home. Poor Charles.
Oh, he doesn't mind any more than I do. The place is much too big and full of cobwebs and ghosts. It gives me the shivers.
Ghosts? You mean real ones that actually haunt?
Well, if you want to believe in such things... Oh, the usual clanking of armor and dragging of chains. Except, of course, for the Lady Elizabeth.
The one whose portrait I saw today?
Oh, I'm not sure if I know you did. We've had a great many Elizabeths.
Well, the very young one. The one who looked like me.
Oh, that would be she. Yes, you do favor her.
You know, Charles was so funny about her. I mean, he didn't seem to want to talk about how she died.
Jolly right, I should think. Gruesome, silly story. Well, she was married to one of the first Earls of Chauncey. A man quite literally, believe it or not, old enough to be her grandparent. And so, quite naturally, she fell in love with one of the young bloods who traipsed around in the retinue.
Oh, what was his name?
Oh, heavens, dear, I haven't the foggiest. No one remembers him. At all events, sex being just as urgent in those days, if not quite so publicized, the two of them were caught cavorting in flagrante delicto, I think is the polite Latin phrase. And the elderly Earl was quite put out about it. So much so that he had the poor little thing beheaded.
Oh.
Violent times, you know, violent measures. Even that wasn't quite enough for him.
What do you mean? What else could he do to her?
Well, it gets a bit bloody, dear. Maybe we'd better just...
No, I want
to know. Well, I'm afraid he had the head impaled on a pike and left to wither on the battlements. The body, of course, was interred.
Oh, my God.
Oh, nasty types they were in those days.
How old was she?
Oh, see, I think I remember. Oh, yes, 24.
Just my age. So young to die and be buried forever.
Oh. Well, the legend is, of course, that she hasn't been. Our parlor legend.
You mean she haunts?
Oh, rather. She was quite a horsewoman, history tells us. And any night, but particularly when the moon is full, she rides the grounds, searching for her lost head. She's quite famous locally. I must admit, when the wind's from the west, I sometimes swear myself I can hear the hoofbeats.
Poor Elizabeth. Poor... No. What's that? Charles, wake up.
What is it, Dolly?
Do you hear them?
Why?
Somebody riding a horse.
It's 2:30 in the morning.
But can't you hear them? You don't suppose Elizabeth...
Oh, that stupid legend. I'm really quite furious at Nora.
No, don't be, please. I expect I'm the stupid one. It's all so new to me. I'll settle down.
Let me assist in that process.
Darling. I don't hear the hoofbeats anymore.
You never did. Just the excited beating of your husband's heart.
Oh, I love you.
And I love you. You're so lovely. I can't wait to paint you.
I'll sit for you.
Do you know what I'd like to do tomorrow?
What?
Make a life mask of you.
Oh, how do you do that?
You'll see. Tomorrow. You'll see.
Charles really has something more sinister than history lurking in the dark corners of Chauncey Castle. And what, if one examines it, is a life mask? A mold of the features, once done in plaster of Paris, today in modern plastic, a technique often employed to perpetuate someone departed from this life and originally named the death mask. I'll be back shortly with Act Two.
Ever had a tall, frosty glass of Amplitude? Well, if your beer is Budweiser, you've had it often. Amplitude is a fancy word for the entire taste phenomenon, the total experience of flavor. Next time you take a healthy swallow of Bud, watch what happens. Think about the sensations you're experiencing. Notice how the flavor of Bud comes on nice and easy. Not too strong, not too quick, just right. Notice the clean, crisp togetherness of Bud's taste. Everything in perfect balance, with no single element jumping out at you. And there'll be no aftertaste either, no hanging on. And you'll be refreshed and ready for another glassful. Actually, Bud drinkers have been experiencing Amplitude for years, but they never phrase it that way. They just say Budweiser, and that says it all. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
Hey, Mom, what's for dinner? Hey, Mom, what you got?
It's time to get ready for the great outdoors, and your ShopRite supermarket has everything you'll need for cookout dinners and fun in the sun. And for this week's dinners, ShopRite is featuring whole grade A frying chickens just 37 cents a pound. Roasting chickens up to 4 pounds, 47 cents a pound. Choice beef rib steaks $1.19 a pound. ShopRite Franks 89 cents a pound. Get all your outdoor cooking equipment and many great food values at your ShopRite supermarket.
Family, she wants the best. She does all that she can do. She lets ShopRite do the rest. Hey, Ma, what's for dinner? ShopRite has the answer.
Have you ever had a mask made of your face? It's a quite terrifying experience. The material is laid on like shaving soap or a mud bath, and you lie there while it hardens and sets. In the last moments, there is an excessive heat and a feeling as if you will be buried forever in concrete or stone. You can breathe, but the shut-in feeling, the claustrophobia, suggests you can't. That maybe whoever it is making the mask wants to kill you, smother you, like Beth. Wordless, speechless, helpless at this moment.
Hand me the straws, Nora.
Here you are. Oh, what a really dreadful thing to do to the child.
Now, don't try to talk, dearest. The plastic is just beginning to set. It won't be much longer. I'm going to have to cover your mouth now, so I'll put these straws in your nose, and you'll be able to breathe. Now, the thing is not to get panicky.
Oh, the whole thing is perfectly barbarous.
Shut up, Nora. There's not a thing in the world to worry about, Beth. It just sort of draws, and there's a feeling that it's clamping down. But it's soon over. Trust me, darling. Please don't worry about a thing.
I thought I was going to die.
I've got the most beautiful mold of your face. You'll see it was worth it.
Oh, honestly, darling, I was scared. I'm like Elizabeth. I'm much too young to die.
Will you forget her?
Yeah, I'd like to, but she haunts me. I never ever thought about death before, and now suddenly... Darling, have you made a will?
Good Lord, Beth. You are morbid. No, since you ask.
Well, you should. And everyone should.
Well, I expect you're quite right. I'm rather careless about money matters. I'll take care of it first thing in the morning.
May I come with you?
Why, if you want. But
I want to make one too, Charles. It's really quite important.
Well, my dear, if you insist.
You see, I never told you, Charles, but I'm really worth an awful lot of money.
Crothers.
Yes, Inspector.
Remember that chap in Margate we had to look into because he kept getting rid of well-to-do wives at quite a clip?
That'd be Humbert, sir.
Yes.
Tall, dark chap with a thick beard. Made a joke about Bluebeard.
Oh, did I? Have we a photo of him handy?
Well, I think I could dig one up.
Why don't you? And, by the by, next weekend's Halloween. I think I might leave crime to the small fry and take a busman's holiday.
Oh, you deserve it, sir. Well away.
Well, I might take a run up to the Cotswolds. Sort of a sentimental journey, you might say.
Morning, Beth. Special today, kippers.
Oh, no, thank you, not for me.
Oh, out of sorts, dear.
I didn't sleep so well. Just a little orange juice and coffee.
Oh, absolutely. Well, anything wrong?
Oh, no, not really. You know, I guess maybe I ought to look out for those toddies of yours.
Why, Beth, nothing but a little Scotch, sugar, and lemon.
I didn't mean I suspected the ingredients. It's just that maybe I can't handle quite so much whiskey.
Oh, there was only a nip in there. Child, you do look a little wan. Should we have Dr. Yule in to have a glance at you, do you think?
Oh, I can't need a doctor. I'm always so healthy.
Oh, change of clime and all that, dear, and damp old England. Flu is always floating around. Why don't we just play safe?
What do you think, Doctor?
Oh, well, nothing serious, of course, but a high-strung young lady, you know.
Well, sensitive, naturally. But high-strung.
Well, you know Americans very suggestible. What is this notion she has about somebody on horseback without a head?
I beg your pardon?
Some legend about a girl who looked like her centuries ago.
I haven't the foggiest idea.
Yeah. Well, for the moment, there's no real concern. I've left a sedative to be filled at the pharmacist with your sister. Convenient thing she happens to be an RN.
You're sure you're up to this, Beth?
Oh, Charles, I simply had to get out of doors and away from the cottage. Let's just enjoy a walk into the castle and pretend it's all the beginning.
Well, now, just stay well in the center of the drawbridge. Needs a lot of repairs.
You know, it's just incredible to think that knights in armor rode across this bridge. How far do you suppose it's down to the bottom of the old moat?
50, 60 feet, perhaps. A mess, isn't it? All those weeds and jagged rocks.
Can we go in and poke about?
Your wish is my command. Beth?
Right here.
Where on earth have you got to?
Like a magnet. Right back to her.
The Lady Elizabeth.
She fascinates me so.
Well, there really isn't all that much resemblance.
Oh, I don't agree. She could be my twin. And it's funny.
What's funny?
Well, it's so hard to put into words, Charles. It's just a feeling. I mean, her portrait is just as old, and the paint is just as cracked as all the others, but somehow she feels so immediate, so today. Almost as if she just sat for the portrait, and the artist had just finished it.
That is rather strange. You can see that the pigments are medieval. The patina is centuries old, just like the model.
I know. I should stop identifying myself with her just because of a chance resemblance. Oh, Charles, I'm cold. Let's get back to the gatehouse and that nice living room fire.
Oh, you do look a bit knocked about, Beth. Perhaps you ought to turn in a little early.
I guess so.
On top of everything else, I do think our damp weather does take a bit of getting used to. I have the kettle on the boil to whip you up a nice stout toddy.
Oh, I don't want anything to drink.
Oh, just a bit, love, to disguise the taste of old Dr. Yule's sedative. Why he has to stick to powders instead of up-to-date pills is beyond me.
Oh, while you're brewing that toddy, I have some letters to finish.
Letters?
Oh, I've been very remiss. I have all sorts of friends and half-relations in America who don't even know I'm married. I've got to write them.
Oh, of course. You go and get them finished. And I'll brew you up something nice to put you to sleep.
There you are, darling. Nora's best. Plus Dr. Yule's guaranteed potion for a restful night.
Thanks, Charles. Oh, I'm sorry to be such a bother.
Hush. Get all your letters finished?
Yes. I must mail them first thing tomorrow.
Let me have them, darling. I have to run into the village to pick up the post. I'll send them off then.
Okay.
And by the by, I hate to bother you with this, but as long as you have pen in hand, want to look this over and sign it?
What is it?
That last will and testament that you insisted on making. Technically, I suppose I should have John and Nellie witness your signing, but I'm sure they'll take the will for the deed, if you'll excuse a complicated pun. Sign it later.
Oh, yes, let's get it out of the way. I have enough morbid thoughts as it is.
What morbid thoughts?
There. I hope to God it never has to be executed.
Amen. Now drink your toddy, and it will relax you. All you need is a good night's sleep.
I'd give anything for that. If I could just stop dreaming about her, or hearing those hoofbeats. Charles.
What, dear?
You don't think I'm going crazy, losing my mind?
Oh, now, come on. Drink up, and I'll hold you tight till you go to sleep.
It's strong. But it does feel good. Charles, you're so good to me. How can I ever repay you?
You will, darling. You will.
Charles.
What?
Charles, wake up. Can't you hear them? There they are again.
What is it, Beth?
Hoofbeats. This time they're coming straight for the house.
Where are you going, Beth?
I've got to see.
It's the dead of night. You can't see anything.
It's bright moonlight out. Oh, God. She's right in the courtyard below.
Stop it, Beth.
She's throwing back the hood of the cape.
Will you come back to bed?
She has no head.
There's nothing out there.
Oh, no, her head in her hand. She's holding it up by the hair. Charles, come, quick.
All right.
It looks 1,000 years old. Oh, but it's my face. Charles, help me. It's me. Ah!
More and more, the question narrows itself down to a very simple one. Which lady has lost her head completely? Elizabeth from the past, who will not stay at rest? Or Beth from the present, who seems bound to raise her from the grave? I'll be back with at least some of the answers when I return shortly with Act 3.
And now another story of the ball and chain as Kellogg's Special K presents Veronica and Jack.
Oh, Jeffrey, isn't this romantic? Out in a quiet lake at night with you rowing the boat.
Yes, Veronica, it's really neat.
Jeffrey, what was that?
Frogs.
Frogs that go bonk?
They're pretty weird frogs.
Oh, Jeffrey, you're such a card. You have a ball and chain, like the ones they use in those Special K commercials.
Yes, Veronica. It symbolizes my few pounds of extra weight. But I'm going to get rid of it.
How?
By exercising. You know, like rowing this boat and eating smart at every meal, starting with a Special K breakfast.
You mean a 1-ounce bowl of high-protein Special K, 4 ounces of skim milk, orange juice, and coffee?
Precisely. It's less than 240 calories, and it tastes delicious. It'll help me get rid of this ball and chain.
I'll help too, Jeff. After all, we're all in the same boat.
You have a ball and chain, too.
Your happy ending could begin with the Special K breakfast from Kellogg's.
This year, Italy gives you the one thing every vacationer wants for his money. More. In fact, your dollar buys more in Italy than in 85% of the tourist countries of Europe. Take restaurants. There's one in Rome called Ambasciata d'Abruzzo. Without asking you, the waiter brings a whole ham, 24 kinds of sausage, a huge antipasto, and 3 courses of pasta. When you've consumed all this, the waiter finally asks, "What would you like to eat?" You order the meat platter and get 6 kinds of roasts. After a salad, cheese, fruit, and cake, the waiter now asks, "How much would you like to pay?" You agree to $5 a person. And how do you get to this feast? On Alitalia. No other airline flies only 747s nonstop from New York to Italy. Call an expert, your travel agent, or Alitalia, and come to Alitalia's Italy, where you get more than you dreamed of for less than you thought.
Based on exchange rates as of April 1st, 1974. North Jersey is certainly getting a higher yield this spring, especially with Suburban Savings' special high-yield savings certificate that you can raise for fun and profit. All you have to do is plant a modest $2,500 minimum in Suburban's limited-issue 7.50% savings certificate. Then put your certificate in a nice, safe place. Suburban takes care of the rest by compounding interest continuously from day of deposit, paid quarterly. You'll get a nice, healthy 7.90% effective annual yield on your 7.50 savings certificate when you let it grow from 4 to 10 years. Early withdrawal prior to maturity is, of course, subject to a substantial penalty. So for a nice, healthy 7.90% annual effective yield, grow Suburban 7.50% savings certificate for fun and profit at any Suburban saving office in Bayonne, Edgewater, Elmwood Park, Emerson, Hackettstown, Morris Plains, Nutley, Paramus, and Sparta.
So, back once again to the problem of our twin damsels in distress. The medieval one has vanished into thin air by now, if indeed she ever materialized from there, while our modern Beth has confounded us and her husband by doing something quite medieval, or at least old-fashioned.
Beth?
Mm-hmm.
Beth?
Yeah.
Beth, it's Charles. Wake up.
What? Charles? Oh, what happened to me? What happened to her? Charles.
Now, darling, listen to me. There was nobody there.
Oh, but I saw her sitting side saddle on the horse, and when she dropped the hood...
Beth, it was a dream.
She had no head at all, except in her hand.
You've got to stop it, Beth.
She was holding it by the hair, and the face was all wrinkled like a mummy.
Beth,
And it was my face, just like me. And do you know what she was doing? Do you know what she was doing?
You've got to stop this. I can't...
She was beckoning to me, Charles, calling me down. She wanted me. She wanted my head.
Stop it, Beth. Stop it, Beth. Beth.
Do you know the awful thing? I could feel myself being tugged, pulled toward her. If I hadn't fainted, Oh, God, Charles, what's the matter with me? What's wrong? What's that?
Beth, get hold of yourself. It must be Nora. Yes?
Charles, has something happened?
Come in, Nora. The door's open.
Oh, bless us. What's the matter with the child?
She just had a bad dream.
It wasn't a dream.
Oh, the headless Elizabeth again?
Yes, she thought she heard her ride into the court below the window.
I did see her.
Oh, let me take the child, Charles.
No. Get her sedative powder. We've got to calm her down.
I don't want any medicine.
Just let us take care of you, Beth. We know what we're doing.
Well, I think we've got her under control now.
I'm so sorry to rout you out so early in the morning, particularly on All Hallows Day.
Oh, that's quite all right, Mr. Rudley. Quite all right. You'd never have gotten her calmed down without a shot from me.
Oh, silly children and their Halloween pranks. I can't imagine how they got this far out of the village.
Did you see this apparition that scared Mrs. Rudley so?
Oh, good Lord, no. By the time I got to the window, the yard was bare. How the young'uns could have disappeared so far?
Oh, I don't think this was any childish prank.
What?
No, it's something much more serious, I'm afraid.
You don't mean sleepwalking?
Oh, dear me, that too. I see. Now, you say she lost her father recently.
Yes, a year ago.
And they were very close.
Yes, extraordinarily so, I would say. What is it, Doctor? You don't think...
I'll tell you what I do think, Mr. Rudley, and I'm going to be very honest. This case, your wife's problem, is far beyond a country doctor like myself. I think she needs psychiatric help.
Oh, no.
For her own sake. If it weren't for the fact that your sister is a registered nurse, my recommendation would be to have her immediately hospitalized. Psychiatric diagnosis is still my recommendation. I believe it's vital to keep her from harming herself.
Harming herself? How?
Oh, I don't know that. But I do know that for whatever reason she is, well, in layman's terms, a nervous wreck. Hypertense, in spite of all the sedation I've been giving her. Subject to delusions and the victim of a death wish. You must get help very quickly. Help from a specialist. And she should not be left alone for a moment.
Well, that's quite a blow.
I'm sorry, but even suicide is not out of the question.
Good Lord. I wonder, could I talk to her now?
Well, she may be a bit drowsy, but if she's not asleep, yes. Now, I'd like to suggest some doctors...
Doctor, I want you to. I have to go into the village to pick up the post. Would you mind dropping me? We can talk on the way.
Splendid.
I'll only be a minute. I want to go back to Beth. Meet you at your car.
Oh, it's you, Charles.
Is she asleep?
No, I'm awake. Charles?
Yes, darling.
Don't leave me. Stay with me. Don't leave me.
Of course I won't leave you. You can't get rid of me.
I've been very silly, haven't I? I can't quite remember.
There's nothing to remember. What you need's a nice long sleep. And while you're having it, I'm going to the village for a few minutes, get the post, and a few things we need for dinner.
And the post? Mail. Oh, yes, don't forget to mail my letters.
I should say not. Have them right here in my pocket.
You won't be long.
No, not over an hour. And Nora will be right here with you every moment I'm gone.
Beth, dear, don't you worry. Charles and I know just how to take care of you. Yes?
Oh, how do you do? Are Mr. and Mrs. Rudley at home?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Mr. Rudley's off to the village, and I'm afraid Mrs. Rudley is indisposed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not serious, I hope?
Oh, no, just a little bout with the flu. May I say who was calling?
Oh, yes, of course. Alfred Finchley.
Oh, well, are you a friend of Mrs. Rudley's?
No, not really. Old army chum of her father's.
Oh.
Just happened to be driving by, and I'd heard she'd been married, and I wanted to, well, you know, pay my respects.
Oh, well, I know Beth will be so sorry not to have seen you. I'm her sister-in-law, by the way.
How'd you do?
Now, perhaps later this afternoon, if there was some place she could call you.
Oh, no. I'm driving back to London.
Well, that's the lot, Mr. Rudley. You owe me tuppence on the one overweight letter.
There you are, Mr. Morgan.
Anything to go out, sir?
No letters this time.
I thought I saw some in your pocket.
No, these are not going to be posted. I'll take care of those myself.
As you will, sir. It's just opening time. Want to step in the pub and have a nice warming beer?
Not this time, Mr. Morgan. Got quite a long walk home. That'll be on my way if I hope to make it by lunch. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Hey, that's it. 11's. All open for business. Not one ruddy customer. Oh, afternoon, Governor. Just 10 minutes before 2, so if you want one, better step lively into the bar before closing time.
Thank you, Barkeep. I think I will.
Name is Margate, sir. Donald Margate, proprietor. And what'll it be?
Well, I think I shall have a gin and, if you don't mind.
Yep. Coming right up. Just passing through.
Yes. Lovely country.
Oh, we like it.
Quite a bit of work going on at Chauncey Castle.
There's the gin and, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yes. Going to be good for business.
Oh, so?
Going to open it to the public, the family is. Make a tourist attraction.
Well, I thought it was because the present incumbent has got married.
Present incumbent? Oh, you mean the doddery old Duke?
Oh, no. I meant young Mr. Rudley.
Oh, him? Why, Lord bless your soul, he's not family, sir.
Oh, really?
No, he's just renting. Lease is almost up, I think.
Rudley, I think I once knew. What's he look like?
You should have been here when I opened. You could have seen for yourself. Tall, dark chap he is.
Yes. He wouldn't by any chance be this chap in this picture, huh?
Well, no. That'd be hard to tell. I mean, Mr. Rudley's clean-shaven and a lot thinner than this chap. Still, take away the beard, cut off some of the hair. No, I just wouldn't know.
Do you have a doctor in town?
Oh, yes, sir. That'd be Dr. Udall. You'd find him right across the green, sir. Good timing, too, because I have to close.
Timing couldn't be worse, Nora. She never mentioned she knew anyone in England.
Oh, I don't think we have to worry. He was just a little wisp of a man, very inoffensive.
You doctor her food at lunch. Get another of your special toddies into her before she goes to bed. We'll do it tonight.
Well, it seems a bit soon. A lot faster than usual. But if you insist, darling, naturally we'll go ahead. Kiss me.
Yes, sister, dear.
Well, at least she is the last one. She has enough money to leave you. So I can stop sharing you with the pigeons.
Inspector Finchley, Scotland Yard, Doctor. My credentials.
Oh, dear me, a policeman, but why on earth?
Could you answer my question?
Well, of course. Yes, I've called on her several times in the last 10 days or so.
What's the matter with her, Doctor?
Well, that's rather difficult to say. She has delusions.
Caused by what?
Oh, now, Inspector, that would take a psychiatrist to explain.
She couldn't be under the influence of drugs, could she?
Why,
does this man look at all familiar to you, Dr. Ewell?
No, I can't say. Just a minute. Let me get my magnifying glass. Now, where did I... Oh, yes, here it is. Yes. Oh, yes, by George. Partly the facial structure, of course, but this is what did it. You see that old scar there bisecting the left eyebrow, more or less?
Yes.
Something a doctor would notice because it wasn't a very good job of suturing. Yes, I think I could swear. Shave off the mustache, the beard, and the sideburns. And by George, you'd have Charles Rudley.
Or George Humbert.
Thank God for the help of Elizabeth's phantom steed. I thought we'd never get her downstairs. You wouldn't think she'd be so heavy.
Dead weight, brother dear.
Not quite yet. Poor Beth. A pity.
No time for sentiment. She's worth a lot more to us, dead.
Now help me get her off the horse and then get him back to the stable and call the doctor.
After you throw her over into the moat, you'd better make very sure she's dead.
I'll make sure. All right. I'll get her off the horse.
Stand still, Rudley. Just hold it right there.
What?
I've got you covered. This is the police. Don't move.
Oh, you fool. Well, they're not going to get me.
It's too late.
Get out of my way.
Watch it. Don't shoot after the horse. We don't want to harm the girl.
I just can't believe it, Uncle Alfie.
Well, I can't blame you, my dear. Nasty chap you got mixed up with. 3 others before you he got away with.
The same way?
With variations. He got a little too fancy on this one. The false portrait, but the apparent nervous ailments and the sleepwalking were the key to all of them.
I feel as though I'm going to be sick.
A little past, dear. He was a bad lot. Worth not one single tear.
And Nora, she was the one on horseback?
With the costume rigged to appear as if the wearer was headless, and a papier-mâché head made from your life mask.
I think she's almost worse than him. And to think she got away scot-free.
Not quite, my dear. We'll catch up with her. Now, you rest a while and don't worry. I'm right outside. As long as I'm around, you'll never have to worry again. Good night.
Good night, Uncle Alfie.
All right, Doctor?
Oh, yes, she'll be fine. You say you did catch up with the woman?
Nora. A lot more than just police caught up with her. You know the work they're doing on the castle?
What's it called?
Well, apparently they found some structural weakness in the arch of the main gate. So they supported it by stretching a thin steel cable from one side to the other. Well over normal head height, of course, if you're walking. But unfortunately, not high enough to clear someone on horseback.
Good Lord, no.
Oh, yes. Cut her head off as clean as a whistle.
Charles Rudley was eventually convicted of murder of one of his earlier wives. He was sentenced to life imprisonment. His common law wife, Nora, lost her life and, of course, her head. It's nice to consider that, in her case at least, the punishment fit the crime. I'll be back shortly.
Well, good evening, Mystery Theater fans. This is Gene Shepard, and we're sitting here having a very friendly roundtable discussion with many of our listeners who gather nightly here at the 710 spot on the dial. And if you'd like to join our little evening gatherings, I'm on every night at, it's 9:15 now. 9:15. You write that down. And make sure that you bring all the things you need to be prepared for a fantastic evening. I'm on every night from 9:15 until 10. Join our little group some night. We sit around and discuss the world and enjoy life and walk around in the weeds and just be people. 9:15 on WOR.
From the WR newsroom, the winner of the 100th running of the Kentucky Derby, Cannonade. Details upcoming in the news at 6 with Roger Skibinis.
An invitation. This is Peter Roberts. Join us Sunday morning, 8:15 to 10 here on WOR for Rambling with Roberts. 2 hours of music, specially selected for Sunday morning listening pleasure, along with bits of weather information, news headlines, bits of trivia, such as the fact that a man from Onowa, Iowa, received a patent for what he called Eskimo pie, which was ice cream coated with chocolate. It all happened in 1922. It may not seem like very much in the way of history, but it does take place, these little bits of trivia and information, on Rambling with Roberts. So, of a Sunday morning, make a note. 8:15 to 10, right here at 710 on your dial. Come Rambling with Roberts. You don't have to give us an RSVP. Just be on hand. Thank you.
Uncle Alfie proved to be right about the resiliency of youth. It took a couple of years, but eventually Beth settled down and is happily married to a psychiatrist in Duluth. As for this fable itself, it also goes to prove that time not only heals all wounds, but eventually wounds all heals. Our cast included Kim Hunter, Nick Pryor, Bryna Rayburn, Ian Martin, and Court Benson. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
This is a voodoo doll. All of him is made with things that once belonged to Truedo. Only one last thing I needed to make the spell work. The weapon. Now at last I have in my hand the instrument of destruction. I straighten out the circle, turn the head to the sky, and death the tail towards the ground, and strike! What have I done, Mr. Ramsey?
You drove the bracelet like a knife straight through the doll's head.
From temple to temple, Hernando Trujillo will be dead by midnight, and we will all be free.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The WR Mystery Theater has been brought to you by ShopRite Supermarkets, where you get a lot more for a little less, and by Suburban Savings, with offices throughout North New Jersey. The preceding Mystery Theater program is furnished by the CBS Radio Network.
5 o'clock, time for the news on the hour from the WOR newsroom. This is Roger Skibinis reporting. Under sunny skies, 60 degrees now in Midtown Manhattan. Clear and cool tonight with the low 40 to 45 degrees. And it's going to be sunny and cool tomorrow with the high near 60. Fair, not as cool tomorrow night. More on the weather later on. Some $20 million in art treasures were recovered today in Ireland. Police in Dublin say the masterpieces stolen a week ago in what has been described as the biggest art robbery in history were found in West Cork. A woman is now being questioned. Yesterday, there was a ransom demand for $1.2 million. Also, the note sent to police insisted that 4 persons imprisoned in New England be transferred to Irish jails. The owner of the painting, Sir Alfred Beat, refused to pay any ransom, and the British refused to transfer the prisoners. The paintings, all of them, all $20 million worth, were described as not being harmed. Ron Ziegler, President Nixon's news secretary, today accused those the Watergate transcripts and believe former White House counsel John Dean over President Nixon as being partisan. Ziegler, speaking to newsmen in Spokane, said the transcribed Watergate tapes show numerous and serious contradictions in the testimony of John Dean. 2 Republicans on the Senate Watergate Committee, Howard Baker of Tennessee and Lowell Weicker of Connecticut, have made the comment that the transcripts seem to support Dean's testimony before the Senate panel. The President is in Spokane, Washington this afternoon for the opening of Expo 74. It follows on the heels of a public appearance in Phoenix, Arizona last night, where he addressed a Republican rally and said it's time to move beyond Watergate and get on with the business of America. Seattle police have in their custody this afternoon a 21-year-old soldier from Fort Lewis, Washington. He was picked up with 2 weapons and a hefty supply of ammunition. He's accused of threatening the president's life. From Washington this afternoon comes word that the president has decided not to reduce the 10-year sentence against Lieutenant William Calley, charged with the killing of civilians during the massacre at My Lai in South Vietnam. Calley, presently out of jail on bond, would be eligible for parole after an additional 6 months confinement. Here in New York, a 15-year-old is presently undergoing surgery for a bullet wound in the thigh. An unidentified woman was treated for a gunshot wound and discharged from Morrisania Hospital in the Bronx. The injuries occurred when transit police on a stakeout apparently intervened during an attempted holdup of a change booth at the 167th Grand Concourse station of the IND. According to police, the youth drew a gun, pointed it at an officer. The transit cop then fired 5 shots. It was later determined that the pistol pointed at the officer was a toy gun. It's believed that the 3 youths were involved. 1 apparently got away. Another is being questioned at the 44th Precinct in the Bronx. A citywide search is on at this hour by police in an effort to recapture 2 men who managed to escape from the Brooklyn House of Detention last night. The 2 are 26-year-old George Harper of 1463 Pacific Street in Brooklyn and 42-year-old Stephen Fraser of 132-05 155th Street in Queens. Harper is charged with murder. Fraser is accused of assault and kidnapping. Both men are considered dangerous. 2 other inmates attempted to break out with Fraser and Harper, but were captured almost immediately. Before the weather, this word. What's so special about tomorrow's New York Times? Well, for one thing, the Sunday Times Book Review features a special 36-page section entirely about children's books. And besides this feature, which includes reviews of nearly 100 children's books, the travel section of tomorrow's New York Times is also special, because tomorrow it previews summer vacations. You'll get some great ideas on where to go this summer and how much it will cost. Even if you're staying home, you'll find excellent reading in the Sunday Times travel section, including a fascinating story of a man and his dog who sailed the dangerous route completely around Long Island, and in a 12-foot sailboat. Also in tomorrow's New York Times, colorful coverage of the Kentucky Derby, a first-hand report on what life is like in Israel today, and helpful tips on how to get rid of plant diseases as well as weeds in your lawn. So be sure you get your copy of tomorrow's New York Times. And for information on home delivery of the Times, just call MU7-0700. That's area code 212, then dial MU7-0700. The New York Times. The WOR Weather Watch update, clear and cool tonight with a low 40 to 45 degrees. Tomorrow sunny and cool, the high tomorrow near 60 degrees. And tomorrow night the low near 50. Monday increasing cloudy.
And now, Mystery Theater. Brought to you in part by True Value Hardware, your store of first choice.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the sound of suspense. Welcome to the fear you can hear. Welcome to the world of terrifying imagination. The subject of the story you're about to hear is murder. But the subject is also time. We've all heard of killing time. But have you heard about using time to kill? You will in the next few minutes when Mr. Owen Layton himself tells you his most ingenious scheme for getting rich quick by means of sudden death.
Owen, for heaven's sake, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Paris.
Nice choice, Harriet. And I seem to have done exactly that. By the way, I met your charming dance in although I'm quite sure he didn't see me.
But I don't understand. How could you possibly have returned home so soon?
I was in a terrible hurry to see you, darling. I simply couldn't wait to see you. And do this.
Our mystery drama, Sea of Troubles, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Henry Slessor and stars Stotts Cotsworth. Our spine tingler begins across the sea, in the delightful city of Paris. They say that you can sit at a sidewalk cafe in one of these streets and sooner or later meet everyone you've ever known. Well, now we're going to introduce you to someone who you don't know, but whose acquaintance you'll enjoy making. His name is Owen Layton, and he prefers to tell you his unusual story in his own words.
I arrived in Paris at 10 o'clock that morning, but I didn't leave my hotel room until well after 4. I knew my brother Gerald's habits only too well. He'd probably be sleeping until noon, so I knew where he would be at 4 p.m., of course, at Patrick's Cafe on the Rue de Montparnasse. Everyone loved Gerald at Patrick's because he was famous for always paying his bills. With my money, of course. Bonjour, monsieur. Bonjour. I chose a table well to the side, but my appearance still attracted considerable attention. And why not? With my rumpled English tweeds, a long gray beard in the style of Ulysses S. Grant, a pair of crutches to keep my monstrously bandaged foot off the Parisian asphalt. I must have been quite a sight. Garçon, un pain d'eau, s'il vous plaît. Très bien, monsieur. Well, what do you know, Owen, for the love of... Hello, Gerald. I'm glad you were able to recognize me under all this hair and bandages.
Well, how are you?
What's the matter with your foot? Oh, never mind about that. Give me a look at you. I haven't seen my kid brother in over a year. You know something? You look more French than ever. Yeah, come on now. Let's hear about that foot, Owen. And the beard. When did you grow all that shrubbery, huh? Well, I got the idea from you. The last time I was in Paris. This thing? Yeah. This is nothing compared to you. Now, listen, the last time I saw a beard like that, it was on a $50 bill. Yes. I guess it got a little out of hand. I'm thinking of trimming it, as a matter of fact. More like your style. Well, I'll introduce you to my barber. Hey, do me a favor, Gerald. Finish this Pernod for me. I shouldn't be drinking with my foot. Well, what's your foot got to do with it? It's the gout. You remember, I wrote you about it a few months ago. I had an attack just before I sailed for Europe. Well, how's your painting coming along? You sold anything yet? The only thing I sold is my watch. As if you didn't know. Yes, I know. You came to Paris to starve in a garret. But you look pretty well fed to me. Speaking of that, how was Harriet, huh? Well, speaking of which? The money I sent you, or being well fed? You know what I mean. Oh, now how is she? Still the same? No. She's more of the same. She's richer than ever. She's fatter than ever. She's also meaner than ever. Well, she couldn't be too mean. Not if she let you grow that beard. I still don't see why you wanted to grow it. You always made such fun of mine. Well, I had my reasons, Gerald. It was part of my plan. Plan? What plan? Why, to kill my mean, fat wife. Of course. So, this is your garret, is it? Pretty luxurious for a starving artist, isn't it? Not bad. Yeah, and all those canvases. Some even have paint on them. Well, don't tell me you're really working. Owen, I know you're no saint, but I don't think you're wicked enough to do what you said. Strangle Harriet? No, Gerald, I'm wicked enough, just not foolish enough. My wife's money will be precious little good to me in prison. Now, don't tell me you've got some kind of a foolproof scheme, Owen, because there is no such thing. Sit down. And no matter how clever you are, there's always someone cleverer. In the detective novels, perhaps? Now, sit down before I kick you with my gouty foot. I've got 5 pounds of bandage there. It makes quite a weapon. I don't understand what you meant about gout. It's the very cornerstone of my plan. I have established a medical history of the disease if questions arise later. Questions? Yes, about the bandages. Owen, I have never seen you like this. You're really talking wildly. Now, those crutches, the beard, all this crazy talk about killing people? What's not crazy at all. It's a beautiful, rational scheme. And one that you will be eager to see succeed. Owen, what's happened between you and Harriet, huh? Well, nothing sudden. It's been a gradual change. Perhaps the inevitable result of advancing years. You know, I was considerably younger than Harriet when we married. Now it seems I'm not young enough. Now, wait a minute. Are you cutting me off? Are you going to stop sending me money? Nothing of the kind. As long as my income can support it, you can continue to develop your artistic talent. The question is, how long will my income continue? It's been 10 years since I married Harriet. The difference between our ages is suddenly not so great. Harriet is discovering that there are younger men in the world. In fact, there's one particular one she's fond of. You're joking. Yeah, he's a dancing instructor, as a matter of fact. She met him when I had my first attack of gout. I couldn't move for a month while Harriet indulged herself in non-domestic pleasures like dancing. But to talk about killing her... Killing her carefully, Gerald, with due regard to the risks involved. Actually, I thought of the answer when I was flat on my back. I had plenty of time to think then. About what? A unique phenomenon of the modern age. The magnificent paradox of transoceanic travel. Travel? Yes. A ship makes its journey in some 5 days. A jet plane takes only a few hours. But you hate planes. You've never been on a plane in your life. Yes, that's right. They terrify me. Well, what does all this have to do with killing Harriet? Everything. For you and I, brother, are going to put that transatlantic paradox to use. We're going to prove that the difference between a ship and a plane is a lovely way to commit murder. It was almost 2 weeks later that Gerald and I stood on the dock at Le Havre and looked at the trim lines of the SS Empress. She wasn't exactly the largest vessel lying at anchor, but on that particular Saturday, she was certainly the busiest. That was fine with me. The more excitement on the pier, the less noticeable Gerald and I were as we made our way toward A deck. Our progress was slow, since I never really managed to use those crutches. Finally, we made our way to stateroom G, and as the door finally shut behind us, I collapsed on the bunk. I looked at my younger brother's face and felt considerably better. Poor Gerald. His complexion was so pale white against his reddish beard, now fuller by 2 barbarous weeks. Relax, Gerald. I had your confidence, Owen. So let's take care of the passports first, and then we can call the steward. All right. Here they are. Ah, good. Now, we have to do... With infinite patience, I set about the delicate task of removing the small photographs from both passports. I was as precise as a jeweler. Then I squeezed glue from a tiny tube and replaced them. One bearded face substituted for the other one. Yes, my brother and I look quite a bit alike, despite the 6-year difference in our age. Owen, are you sure nobody will notice? Now, you're not supposed to tamper with these passports. Yes, that's true. And I understand it's also a crime to kill someone. Nevertheless, that's exactly what I plan to do. Now, let's ring for the steward. All right. The man who answered our ring was a perfect delight. An aging cockney with a thin crest of white hair, the mouth of a pixie, and the squinty eyes of a myopic. The latter, of course, was going to be a blessing.
Everything all right, Mr. Layton?
Yes, everything's just fine. Your name, Mr. Pawkins?
Yes, sir, that's me. Sir Pawkins, at your service.
Well, Mr. Pawkins, I'm afraid I'm going to be something of a burden to you on this voyage. As you see, I'm an invalid.
Oh, yes, sir, your poor foot, sir.
Exactly, my poor foot. As a result, I'm going to be forced to take all my meals in here. So you'll have to arrange matters with the dining steward. I trust that can be arranged.
Oh, yes, sir. Don't you worry none about that, sir.
Ah, good. Nor will I be spending any time on deck. The least bit of roll is extremely painful for me. So I'll remain in my stateroom until we reach port.
Oh, what a pity, sir.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I've got a great deal of business to take care of between here and New York. I'll have enough paperwork to keep me busy. So if you'll just bring me my meals and keep me from being disturbed, you'll be doing your job handsomely. All right? Understood?
Oh, yes. Understood, Mr. Layton.
See you later then, Mr. Pawkins.
Oh, yes, sir.
We were lucky. He seems like a cooperative old geezer. Yes, but be careful. Always keep your door locked, so he can never enter without knocking. And every time he brings you that tray, make sure that you're either dozing or buried in papers. Understand? Understood. Yeah. Well, when I think about what you're going to do in New York while I'm on board the ship, what I'm going to do in New York is going to be a pleasure. But you're so cold-blooded about it, Owen. You are going to kill a human being. No, I never said that. I said I was going to kill Harriet. Poor Harriet. There she is in her lavish New York townhouse, thinking about nothing but her dancing lessons, while aboard the SS Empress, 2 men are plotting her demise. Of course, we're not yet certain how Owen Layton plans to get away with murder. Even if he does fly to New York and his brother sails in his place, we'll simply have to wait until I continue shortly with Act 2. Now let's return to stateroom G on A deck of the SS Empress. It's almost sailing time. The first
all visitors ashore warning has been sounded on all levels of the great ship. But in stateroom G, of course, the warning has a special significance, because now the visitor has become the passenger, and the passenger has become the visitor. But let Mr. Owen Layton speak for himself.
Listen to me, Gerald. And listen very carefully.
For Pete's sake, Owen, we've been over this 100 times.
Now I'm saying it for the last time. You must do exactly what I've said. Exactly. The smallest variation can cause total disaster.
I promise you. I won't move from the stateroom. I'll be a good little rabbit in my cage.
Yes, that's exactly what worries me. Your rabbit-like tendencies.
Don't expect me to enjoy it. When I think of all those cute little bunnies strolling around on the deck.
Now, just forget they're there, understand? Let me get this bandage off my foot.
Oh, 5 days. And don't forget the 6th night.
You'll manage, all right?
Won't be any fun, Owen.
Yes. Neither would it be any fun to fill gas tanks in Hoboken. Not as much fun as living on the left bank with those Parisian beauties of yours.
All right, I know.
And don't forget who's really doing the hard work, Junior. Including that plane trip tonight. Oh, for me, that's the worst part of it all. Listen, how high do those bloody things fly?
Oh, 30,000 feet, I think.
Oh, it's preposterous. There, the bandage is off now. Now, let's get them on you. By the time the next all ashore sounded, the transformation had been made. The bandages were on my brother's foot, and the crutches were lying snugly beside his bunk. And I was all set to leave. With Gerald's gray tweed coat belted around me, with Gerald's hat on my head, I strolled to the visitor's gangplank and left the SS Empress to its business. In a way, it was fortunate that I dreaded air travel so much. The thought of being carried aloft some 30,000 feet inside the monstrous machine parked at the Gate 7 on Orlick Field was completely engrossing. For this reason, I overcame any nervousness I might have had upon confronting the immigration authority. The official merely glanced at the photograph in my passport book, snapped it shut briskly, and handed it back. Mr. Gerald Robin Layton was on his way back home. I don't recall much about the flight. I remember about 10 minutes of sheer terror when we took off on what seemed like a ridiculously short runway. I know there were several more hours of alternating fright, numbness, and drowsiness, helped by liberal amounts of alcohol. And then there was that agonizing half hour following the captain's announcement of our approach into Kennedy International Airport. And wonder of wonders, I was safe. The only one in danger was my wife. It was midnight in New York when I climbed into a taxi and gave the driver our destination, Grand Central Station. In the terminal, I deposited my single piece of luggage in a public locker and took still another taxi to the street where Harriet and I had spent the last 4 years of our marriage. The brownstone was an imposing building from the exterior, but Harriet's money had made it possible to scoop out the interior and transform it into a duplex of cunningly modern design. I had spent several happy hours in this house, about 7 or 8, I think. It was 1:20 in the morning by the time I arrived, and the traffic had gone from the quiet streets of Sutton Place. The street was empty. The shades of the buildings opposite had all been drawn against the night. I felt certain that no one saw me quietly insert the key into the lock of the front door. I went quietly upstairs to the bedroom. It was empty. But that was no surprise. It was Saturday night. Presumably, I was in Paris. Therefore, Harriet was on the town, probably in the company of her dance instructor friend. In a way, I was glad that she was running true to form. It helped me feel justified in taking the drastic course that I was about to take. About 20 minutes later, I heard the front door opening again.
Oh, my feet. My feet. You danced my little tootsies off tonight. You Fred Astaire, you.
Well, that's what you're paying me for, Mrs. Layton.
Oh, that's what you think, lover.
Well, speaking of love...
Oh, stop it now, Douglas. No, stop it, you brute.
You mean I don't even get a kiss goodnight?
Oh, tomorrow night, maybe. Right now, I just want to go to sleep.
I thought you looked a bit preoccupied tonight. Is anything wrong?
No. Unless you count a cable from my husband.
Well, he's still in Paris, isn't he?
He sailed on the Empress. He'll be here in another 5 days.
Well, that's too bad.
Isn't it? He can stay tomorrow, all right?
I'll count the hours. Good night, my princess.
Good night.
And then Harriet started up the stairs. I picked up the pretty blue vase that adorned her dressing table and placed it behind my back. Hello, Harriet.
Oh, and for heaven's sake, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be in Paris.
Well, I thought I'd surprise you, darling. I seem to have done exactly that.
But your cable, you said you were taking the Empress. She won't arrive for days.
Well, actually, I changed my mind about taking the ship. I flew instead.
You were never inside a plane in your life.
No, there's always a first time, isn't there? For everything.
But why? When you're so terrified of flying.
Because I was in a hurry, darling. I simply couldn't wait to see you and do this. It was a shame about the vase. It cost a small fortune. The really distasteful part came now. As you may have gathered, I'm a man of fastidious taste. But when you have 5 days to lose, you can't afford the niceties. I knew it would be easier to lose myself in a region of the city where the lower depths are at their lowest. Discarded my British suit, my Italian loafers, and my continental manners. In an old pair of slacks and heavy wool shirt, I made my way to the Bowery. My first act was to join a shambling, silent line of vagrants outside the clothing relief agency. And I emerged with a costume superior to anything I could have invented. A moth-eaten sweater, a double-breasted jacket with a shredded lining, and 1,000 unironable creases. And then I bought a bottle of Sauterne for 98 cents and rented a bed in a hotel called Miller's for 75 cents a night. And then, the next day, in a steam-filled diner where the coffee tasted like antiseptic, I picked up a mud-stained newspaper from the dirty tile floor. There on the second page was an item which gave me an appetite even in that place. It said, "Woman found murdered in East Side brownstone." But the smaller headline beneath it was even more delicious. It read, "Dancing teacher held as suspect." It wasn't something I planned or expected, but, well, why not? Why not? Say, I think I'll have some more of that coffee. And then the 5 days were over. It wasn't very far from the Miller Hotel to the docks. The first glimpse I had of the Empress' beautiful bow on the horizon thrilled me in a way I had never known before. But I couldn't stand about and admire it. I had things to do. I made my way as unobtrusively as possible back to Grand Central Terminal. I removed my luggage from the locker, and then in the washroom I shaved and changed into clean clothes. Then I went down to Pier 16 to greet the arriving Empress. I knew that Gerald would be among the last of the passengers to appear. But then there he was, wearing my green plaid topcoat with a collar pulled around his throat, wearing my Homburg hanging low over his eyes. He was using my crutches, too, and not very well. But with his foot so heavily bandaged, he still made a convincing cripple. Owen, over here.
You know, for a minute I didn't think you'd make it.
Well, how was it? How did everything go?
Fine. Look, when can I get rid of these crutches? They are killing.
Never mind the crutches. What about the steward, Mr. Pawkins? Did you see him before you left the ship?
No, I managed to avoid him. I didn't even tip him either, just as you said.
Good. Now get into that car.
This isn't your car, is it?
It's a rental car. Get inside so we can switch clothes.
A rental car? Well, weren't you taking the chance?
I rented it in your name, Junior. Don't worry about it.
You really thought of everything. Owen, I have to give you credit.
Just give me my clothes and that bandage. And fast. And so we made the switch, as before. By the time I stepped out of the rented automobile, I was dressed in the Homburg and the green plaid coat. And the bandages were back where they had originated. In fact, the crutches seemed like old friends as I hobbled back to the entrance of Pier 16. I spotted the ship's petty officer emerging from the passenger exit. Pardon me, sir.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Well, it's rather embarrassing. You see, there's a steward that I meant to take care of before I left my stateroom. He was very kind to me.
What's his name?
Pawkins. He's an old fellow. Very nice. I hated to miss him when I left, but somehow I did in all the excitement. Yes. Old Mr. Pawkins was more than pleased when I handed him the two $50 bills. There were actually tears in his eyes.
Oh, this is most generous of you, sir. Most generous.
Well, you took very good care of me, Pawkins. I know, I was a nuisance.
Oh, no, sir, you were never. Why, I hardly even saw you, sir.
Well, still, you brought me all my meals and so forth, didn't you?
Well, I was glad to do it, sir. Glad to be of service. And I hope you'll be back on the Empress with us soon again.
I intend to be, Pawkins. Yes, you can be sure of that. As soon as I knew that Mr. Pawkins was remembered properly, and that he remembered me properly, I knew that everything was going to be just fine. I told my younger brother to drive his new car to the village, find himself a small apartment, and lay low. And I took a taxi to my home. I knew there would be company waiting for me.
Mr. Layton?
Yes, I'm Owen Layton. Who are you?
Name is Lieutenant Farley, Mr. Layton, New York Police Department.
Police? What's the matter? My house been robbed or something?
I'm sorry we couldn't meet you at the ship. We knew you were coming back today, but we thought it would be easier to meet you here and break the news to you.
What news? What are you talking about?
Bad news, I'm afraid. Maybe we better go inside.
Yes, come in. Of course, I knew exactly what the bad news was going to be. Now all I had to do was to keep from laughing out loud.
We seem to have been witness to the perfect murder. Owen Layton can't be blamed for the murder of his wife, and for the most natural reason in the world. Owen Layton wasn't in New York when his wife was murdered. Owen was on the high seas. Just ask Mr. Pawkins or anyone else aboard the SS Empress. But before we congratulate Mr. Layton on his cleverness, Owen Layton is a happy man today, despite the fact that he is all alone in the reconverted brownstone on Sutton Place. The smile never seems to leave his face. Even as he hobbles towards the front door to answer the insistent chimes, his bandaged foot and crutches don't seem to bother him in the least. In fact, one has the impression that despite the tragic loss of his wife, Mr. Layton...
Evening, Mr. Layton.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, it's all right, I hope.
Yes, of course.
You were a bit too broken up about that terrible thing that happened to your wife.
Well, I'm sure you don't blame me, Lieutenant. It was a great shock. Here, let me take your raincoat. Raining outside, is it?
Yeah, a little. Frankly, it was my decision not to send a radiogram to the ship. About your wife's death, I mean. It didn't seem right to break the news to you that way.
Well, that was very considerate of you, Lieutenant.
We knew you were aboard the Empress because of your cable.
Yes. But you were right not to tell me when I was aboard. It would have been very helpless feeling, knowing that there was nothing I could do about it.
Yeah, that's what I thought, too. At any rate, I suppose you've had some time to, think about what may have happened.
No, Lieutenant. The truth is, I still don't understand. That man who killed her, what was his name again?
Douglas Denton.
Oh, yes.
It's not his real name. He called himself that at the dancing school, but he was born Bernard Eubank. I take it you didn't know Mr. Denton.
No, I never met the man before in my life. And why would he want to kill my poor Harriet?
Well, actually, he's still denying that he did.
Well, how can he? From what I read in the nursepaper, well, you seem to have caught him red-handed.
Well, no, not quite that good. We knew that he'd been, he and your wife had been seeing each other during your visit abroad, and that they'd seen each other that Saturday night she was killed. In fact, he was seen in the vicinity of your house by several witnesses, not more than 10 minutes from the time when we estimate that she was bludgeoned to death. I'm sorry, that's a little too graphic, I know.
It's all right, Lieutenant. I want to know the details. I really do.
Well, the one detail we don't know is why he would have done such a thing. I mean, frankly, we have Mr. Denton pegged as a rather small-time, gigolo. I'm sorry to tell you that, too.
Well, it's all right. I'm sure Harriet wasn't to blame. I'm sure that man just did whatever gigolos did and made a fool of her.
Well, did your wife do that sort of thing often?
I don't know. I suppose she's made a few mistakes. Which of us hasn't?
Well, now, if you could be more specific...
No, Lieutenant. I'm sorry. I want Harriet's killer punished, Lieutenant Farley, but not at the expense of scandalizing my wife.
Well, I'm afraid that scandal won't be easy to avoid. We know she was having an affair with Mr. Denton. He's admitted that himself. But that don't give him any reason to break a vase over her head.
Yes. Unless she had decided to end the affair, of course.
Well, it's one possible theory, of course.
Didn't you say you found my cable to her about coming home on the Empress?
Yeah, that's right.
Harriet didn't know I expected to return from Europe so soon. And perhaps when she informed her friend, Mr. Denton, he got angry.
Yeah, that's possible, too.
He might have just acted impulsively. Yes, Lieutenant. I'm sure it happened just that way. They quarreled.
In your bedroom?
Very well, in our bedroom, yes. They quarreled. And he picked up the vase and he struck her. But somehow, I can't believe it was cold-blooded or premeditated. No matter what the man is, Lieutenant, I hope the law isn't too harsh with him. I'll tell you what wasn't easy. It was the waiting. I had to wait for the outcome of two legal actions, the verdicts of both the criminal and the probate courts. But I had every confidence that human and fiscal justice would be done. And then, one night, a little more than 2 weeks after my return... Hello?
Owen, it's Sheila.
I beg your pardon?
It's Sheila. God, I feel terrible not calling you before this, but I just found out what happened. I read the whole thing in the paper, back issue. Oh, and you poor thing, you must be in a state.
Are you sure you're calling the right number?
Of course I am. At least that's the number in the telephone book. 815-5555.
Well, you certainly have the right number, miss, but I believe you have the wrong party.
Oh, come on. Stop it. You're the only Owen Layton in the directory.
Well, that doesn't mean very much.
Hey, what is this? What are you trying to do?
Well, I'm simply trying to find out who you are and why you think you know me.
Wait a minute. Is there someone there with you? Is that what all the double talk's about?
No, I'm alone.
Well, then why the big act? Well, now listen, Owen. I told you not to try any of that shipboard romance stuff on me. I won't stand for it.
Did you say shipboard romance?
You heard me. I warned you that I wasn't interested in the friendly little kiss at the gangplank kind of stuff.
Listen. You're not talking about the ship you mean isn't the Empress.
Of course it's the Empress.
Gerald, you idiot.
Huh? Oh, what did you say?
I said, forgive me, I'm just so mixed up about things right now.
Well, you can't be so upset that you forget about me. Besides, from the way you talked about your wife, she didn't mean a thing to you.
Look, Sheila, I can't talk anymore right now.
You're not brushing me off that easily. Oh, and I warn you.
No, I'm not trying to brush you off. It's just that I'm having visitors, Sheila. Important people, business.
All right, tomorrow then. Early tomorrow.
I'm not sure I can make it tomorrow either. I may have to go out of town. There are things to settle regarding my wife's estate.
Well, there are things to settle, all right. Between us, lover.
God. Dear God, he's ruined everything. Everything. Pick it up. Pick up that phone, you miserable...
Hello?
Gerald, it's your brother.
Oh, hi, Owen. How are you?
Never better. Never better.
What's the matter? You don't sound well.
Well, why shouldn't I be well? I just had a lovely chat with a no doubt charming young lady.
What?
Her name is Sheila. Isn't that a lovely name, Sheila?
Uh-oh.
Is that name familiar to you?
Oh, no, before you say anything else, will you listen to me?
Yes, that's why I'm calling, to listen to you. To see if there's anything you can say, anything at all, that will mitigate my intention of coming right over there and strangling you.
Now, you've got to understand how it was, Owen. I was a prisoner in that stateroom, a virtual prisoner.
Yes. And that was the idea. I told you never to leave that room. Never to so much as poke your ugly head out of the door.
Well, it was easy enough for the first day, Gerald, but after almost 24 hours of that,
How many other women did you take up with?
Owen, she was the only one, absolutely the only one I had anything to do with.
And if I know you, you had plenty to do with her.
Well, I couldn't live like a hermit, for Pete's sakes.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. I can't. You knew how important it was to convince everyone that you were me.
But I did that, Owen. I told her I was you.
Aye, that was clever.
No, she thinks I am you, Owen. Now, look, the fact that she telephoned you tonight, doesn't that prove it?
Oh, yes, that proves it completely.
Owen, I was really going crazy in that tiny room, so I took just one little stroll on deck one night.
Yes, and met Sheila.
I swear that I never knew she'd try to get in touch with me.
Your girlfriend, Sheila, is in New York right now. She's demanding to see me. You. Me. What I mean is she's read about Harriet's death. She knows that you... she knows that Well, she knows that Owen Layton is free and unencumbered and will soon be very, very rich.
Gee, I'm glad to hear that, Owen.
Shut up. Your friend Sheila isn't going to give up that easily. She's going to track me down. She's going to try to renew our little shipboard romance. And do you know what will happen when she does?
What?
Think about it, Gerald. She's going to take one look at me, and I'll be cooked, roasted, fried. She'll know I wasn't aboard the Empress. She'll know that she spent all that glorious week with another man. And how long do you suppose it'll take for her to put two and two together?
Owen, couldn't you put her off? Couldn't you keep her from seeing you?
How?
Well, if you could leave town, if you could get away.
Yes, it's the only thing that's occurred to me, too. If I left at once...
You could always go back to Paris. You always said it's your favorite city. And guess what? I saw in the papers that the Empress is sailing again tomorrow for Le Havre. For the first time in my life, I wasn't looking forward to a sea voyage. And I knew that my idiotic younger brother had left me no other choice. The minute I was off the phone with him, I was on again, this time to my very obliging travel agent, who told me that passage aboard the Empress was indeed possible. But for the first time in my shipboard travels, I couldn't get a stateroom. Couldn't even do better than B deck. Well, it was an indignity I was forced to accept. This time, my cabin steward wasn't an amiable gentleman like Mr. Pawkins, but a gruff, uncommunicative type who made no promises of devoted service. But then I wouldn't require much service. For one thing, I no longer needed my bandages and crutches. As far as the world is concerned, my troublesome gout was healed.
Pardon me, sir.
Yes?
Aren't you the gentleman who sailed with us a couple of weeks ago? That Pawkins chap?
Oh, yes, that's right. You were the officer who helped me find the steward.
Yes, everything worked out all right there?
Yes, everything went fine. Unfortunately, I couldn't get such good accommodations this trip.
Well, that's a shame, sir. But then I don't think we'll have as easy a crossing of it this time.
Why not?
Oh, a bit of rough weather ahead, they say.
Oh, fine. That's all I need. But rough weather ahead or not, at 4 that afternoon, the Empress pulled slowly away from the pier, and I admit that I breathed a heavy sigh of relief. That evening, I was taking a nap before dinner when someone knocked on my door. Oh, who is it? It must be an unfriendly neighborhood steward. Yeah?
Hello. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, was there something you wanted, miss?
Well, I've made a mistake. I thought this was Mr. Layton's cabin.
Well, it is. I'm Mr. Layton.
Oh, but you're not Mr. Owen Layton, as that's the party I was looking for.
But I am Owen Layton.
Well, that's an interesting coincidence. I mean, two people would have the same names and even look a little bit alike. Although, well, the Owen Layton, I mean, is quite a bit younger.
I don't know what in the world you're talking about.
I saw your name on the passenger list, but the man I mean, well, he's about your height, and he has a beard like yours, but he's not you.
Well, and who are you?
My name's Sheila. Sheila Ross.
Sheila.
I met Owen Layton 2 weeks ago, right on the ship. And now suddenly there's another Owen Layton going the other way. Oh, there's something very fishy going on here.
You're mistaken. I swear you're mistaken.
Listen, Mr. Whatever your name is, I don't know what this is all about. I don't know why there are two Owen Laytons going back and forth on this ship.
Well, what's so strange about that? I mean, well, why are you going back and forth?
Me? Because I have to. Because it's my job. I'm a social director.
You mean you work on the Empress?
That's right. And right now, I'm going to work on finding out what this is all about.
I stood rooted to the cabin floor, listening to the melancholy sound of the ship's whistle, warning the seas ahead that we were on our way, heading straight for troubled waters.
As you have heard, Owen Layton's perfect murder had the customary imperfection. But at least he'll be able to enjoy one last ocean voyage before the authorities send him up the river. Isn't it nice to see justice triumph? Oh, beg your pardon, to hear justice triumph. We hope you enjoyed tonight's voyage. We hope you'll be aboard next time the CBS Radio Mystery Theater takes you on a trip to all points mysterious. As you know, we have every means of transport available to us, from ships to trains to planes. And isn't it wonderful to realize that we did drop of gas? Our captain, Dan Arco, and Ian Martin. Our production was under the direction of High Mound. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to Mystery Theater for adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Come in. Welcome to Mystery Theater. I am Hyman Brown. Are you one of those who believe that the voices of those you love can reach you from beyond the grave? And if you do, should you summon them up? Or is it wiser to leave the dead past to bury its past? I offer no answer. You decide for yourself on the basis of this story of men who flirt with death all their lives.
I'm catching Joe.
If he can keep her on the track, he made that curve all right.
Yeah, but he's catching up on the straightaway, and he's going to try to... No!
What is it?
It's the same pattern that killed my father.
It's okay. He has plenty of room and enough speed if he just keeps his nerve. Oh, Judas,
what?
He chickened out. The damn fool's trying to come back inside, but the car won't hold it.
No.
Oh, good Lord, she's gone!
Our mystery drama, The Grey Ghost, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Betsy Palmer. I'll be back shortly with Act One. All of us have private ghosts of one sort or another, remembered terrors that lurk in shadows deep within us, or specters that lean over our shoulder, ghouls that haunt us by day or night. Psychiatry wouldn't be a very profitable area of medical practice if they didn't.
Can I get you another pillow, Mrs. Richards?
No, thanks.
Or a blanket?
No, I don't feel like sleeping.
Long night. It'll be 4.5 hours before we reach Rome. Maybe longer. We can't get around this headwind.
Well, I really don't want anything, thanks.
Well, if you're sure there's nothing I can get you. Oh, maybe a drink.
No. Unless you happen to have one labeled Guaranteed Peace of Mind.
I wish I could provide it. I'm sorry, Mrs. Richards.
Even that really doesn't belong to me. My husband's name.
Oh, dear. You lost him?
In a manner of speaking. He didn't die, just a divorce.
Oh.
That should make me gay, shouldn't it?
Oh, I beg your pardon?
Oh, just a bad joke. The gay divorcee, right? Isn't that the stereotype? Well, I'm not. I'm one of life's losers, and it seems to be a habit that I can't shake.
Oh, I just couldn't figure you for a loser. Not anyone as beautifully dressed and as lovely looking.
Beauty is only skin deep, and the clothes are someone else's design, not mine. That's another one of my failures.
If you want to talk, I'm technically on a break, and I'm a good listener.
Oh, thank you. I can't see your name.
Angie.
Angie, thanks. But I think I'd just soon be alone.
Well, if you need me, just ring.
I don't need you, Angie. I don't need Ken. And most of all, I don't need myself. What I need is...
Oh, Duchess. Long time no see.
Oh, Dad.
Not anymore.
Always. Always.
When you call on me, I have to show up. Running out again, huh, Duchess?
You mean on Ken? Well, I did that months ago.
You sure? How was Reno? You didn't get over to Vegas and see any of my old gambling buddies, huh?
Nope. I stayed my legal time and got out of town fast.
Why, Duchess?
I couldn't cut it, Dad. I like Ken too much to be a drag on him. Now, before there were children and we got trapped, I thought I ought to get out, that's all.
Did he want it?
No. But then you see, he never would face the truth.
What?
That he married a loser. I didn't want to make him one, too.
Duchess, why do you call yourself a loser all the time?
Come on, Dad. What else am I? I took Mom away from you just by her having
The
me.
breaks, baby. I tried to make up for her the best way I could.
Could I have ever asked for more? You were it. My sun, my moon, the center of it all, Dad. And not only just my father and my friend and my special boyfriend, but you were somebody. Chip Stabile, right up there with Jackie Stewart, Stuart Moss, and Graham Hill. What do you think it was like at those last few indies? The two that you won. Even the one you lost, except
the one I really blew. The one you should forget.
I can't.
You must.
No.
Took me right out of this world.
No, I can't shut out the memory of you passing Alex high on the turn. And the way he drove you off and through the rail. And I can see the car in the air spinning and turning and then crashing. And the sheet of flame, that sheet of
All
flame.
right, Duchess, knock it off. There are real chances you must take. You don't win them all. Just stop remembering. Shut it out of your mind. Let me lie a little easy in my grave.
I can't. You were my whole world. You were never a loser, Dad. I've never been able to believe it really happened. You never died for me.
I'm dead enough. Why won't you accept it?
I know you're dead, but I can't accept it. And once I lost you, well, I became the perpetual loser. Then I met Ken. Sweet Ken. And he was kind and gentle. And he made me a buyer. I thought maybe that was the way out, but Ken fell in love with me. So I married him. And I thought maybe that was my way out. Well, it wasn't.
Why don't you?
Because I couldn't offer him enough in return for what he wanted to give me. He couldn't measure up to you, Dad. So, I'm running.
Where?
Did you ever play pin the tail on the donkey? Well, I picked Rome. On a buyer's trip, I was once kind of happy there, and as happy as I can be since you went out like a shooting star.
You know Freud isn't my bag, Duchess, but what are you going to find there?
I don't know. Maybe enough courage to keep myself from swallowing those sleeping pills that I've been saving up.
You wouldn't do anything stupid like that.
I'm not so sure.
I'm sorry to bother you, Mrs. Richards, but we're running into some turbulence. Will you please fasten your seatbelt?
What? What is it?
Are you all right? You look as if you'd seen a ghost.
Not seen a... I'm sorry, what did you say?
Oh, don't be alarmed. It's nothing serious. But we're running into a bad storm, so please fasten your belt. And excuse me. The pilot reports rough weather. Fasten your seatbelt, please.
Dad, maybe this would be the best way. Just to go out as you did. And have it all over with.
Well, Mrs. Richards, here we are, safe and sound.
Oh, I can't believe I'm here in Rome.
Do you have friends waiting for you?
Nobody. I'm flying solo.
Oh, well, where are you staying?
Just a hotel up above the Spanish Steps, the Umberto. You know it?
Oh, yes. Well, you won't be flying solo very long. Not between Italian men.
Oh, and being a gay divorcee. You think the word would travel that fast, Angie?
Well, in Italy, the name of the game is amore.
But it is up to me whether or not I want to play it.
Sure.
It isn't bad if you want to go along with it, I guess. Sure beats skeletons in the closets.
Arrivederci?
Arrivederla, Angie. And maybe it might be a lot better than ghost bats in the belfry, I guess.
So, Senora Richards, how do you like your first night in Rome?
Oh, it's just beautiful, Senor Basso. And I love your restaurant.
Oh, my. Well, I hope that is for the music or anything besides me.
Oh, I promise you it's nothing but jet lag. I haven't slept for nearly 30 hours or something. I am beat.
But of course you are. I shall take you home subito to bed.
Oh, I am not quite sure how to accept that invitation.
Tonight, without the slightest suspicion, at face value. Tomorrow, we shall begin our romance, no?
What are you suggesting for tomorrow?
Well, I have my car. The weather is promised to be perfect. Let me drive you up the coast and show you my Italy and my love.
I'm afraid I'll be a disappointment.
Signora, you have had much unhappiness. You are moltissimo triste. That is not right for a woman so beautiful.
That's what I'm trying to...
Eh? What is it?
That waiter there. He looked just like... No, never mind.
But you looked as though you had seen a ghost.
Well, it's a habit I seem to have fallen into lately. Now, I really think I'm just too tired to make sense. Won't you take me home?
If you will promise we meet tomorrow for lunch.
All right. But late. I've got to sleep and sleep till I get all these cobwebs out of my head.
So, you will not be in Rome long, Mrs. Richards?
I don't know, Senor Basso. It depends.
On what?
My mood, I suppose. Not a very good one, I'm afraid.
L'amore. It kills and it heals. I have been sorry to hear about you and your husband. And the divorce.
Well, how did you know?
Oh, Signor Kerze, from whose firm you used to buy, has told me. That is why he introduced us. You must stay long enough in Italy for me to bring you back the sunshine.
Well, you are making a very good start. It's clouding up. Looks like rain.
Non
Senor.
importante. A shower, that's all.
Oh, it's getting very dark. And you do drive very fast.
I am an Italian, and I have the car to do it.
What time is it?
Does it matter?
I would like to get back to Rome in the daylight, Senor Vaso.
Guido?
What?
Well, surely we know each other well enough by now, Caterina. Or may I say, Kate?
If you wish. And Guido is easier than Senor Basso. Guido, okay? I think maybe we'd better head back for Rome.
Do we really want to?
Now, look, you're not going to start all this over again, are you?
At every opportunity.
Don't you ever get any rebuffs?
Well, it happens, but then I do have many affairs of the heart also.
Well, score one for honesty. But I do think we should get back. It's getting quite misty.
Oh, there is no hurry. I can have you back in Rome in 40 minutes.
60 miles?
80 kilometers. Mia carissima, you are riding in a Ferrari Dino 2500cc displacement 2.5 liters. Nothing can beat this car when I let her out. Or her sister. Whichever one I race at Monza. That's the track outside Milano 2 weeks from now. Will you come and see me win, huh? As my guest?
Well, that depends on how gentle a host you turn out to be today.
Oh, Kate, can you blame me for trying so hard to do...
What is it?
Look behind us.
Another car, so?
Oh, but what a car.
Oh, it does look a little strange. Hard to see in all this mist. What is it?
Who knows? Homemade. You find them all over Italy. It is our other love affair.
Women and cars.
Or sometimes the other way. This paisan, he is mad trying to race with my Ferrari and me.
Yes, poor paisan. And he's coming closer and closer.
This mule track I turned off on Que Diavolo. It winds like a snake. If I had a straight away... now, straight ahead. Now we show him our heels.
And where do you keep your heels, Guido? On your radiator cap?
What do you mean?
Just if you're going to show them to your paisan, that's where they'd better be. He's going to pass you.
Impossibile.
Not only possible, but there he goes. Guido, you're slowing down. And I thought you never gave up.
Well, you hear what's happened to my car?
Oh, serious?
No. She is due in the shop to be taken down on Monday. She needs an overhaul. I shouldn't have let her fall out in this condition. Now I am filled with, how do you say, superstition. Huh? Did we really see that car?
It passed us? Of course.
Who was driving?
Well, in a crash helmet and goggles, how can anyone tell?
What is it?
I don't know. Just a sudden cold feeling that came over me.
That it might not have been a car at all, huh? Just some phantom of the storm?
Driven by a ghost.
Was it a phantom car? And if it is, who is the racer who drove it? Was it a deterrent to Senor Basso's carefully planned seduction? Or was it part of his general plan to win Kate? Or at least, as we used to say more politely, her favors? Mystery Theater will return shortly with Act 2. Whatever strange vehicle that passed him so unhappily, whatever it turns out to be, for the moment it is not occupying Guido's mind. His thoughts are far from the supernatural. No, something more natural and obvious is on Guido's mind, has been ever since he met Kate, and he little expects to see the ghost car again.
Do you think you can coax her back to Rome?
Oh, no, I could not think of it. But we are coming into Corvietto, a little town right ahead. We can garage her there for the night.
Oh. Won't they have a mechanic?
To touch a mia bambina? Oh, no. I phoned it to Rome for my own.
Well, how long will that take?
Just overnight.
Oh. And this Corvietta, of course, there is no railroad, I suppose. No buses to Rome.
No, just a village. But there is a delightful little pensione, a charming little inn that is run by an old friend of mine.
I see. Well, I guess I do owe you an apology, Guido.
You do? For what?
Well, back there on the road, I was kidding you about never giving up. Guess I should have known better. You never do you?
Kate, I am a man. And Italiano.
Buonasera. You wish to register?
Per piacere. Come sta, signora Brandalione,
Sta bene. Molto grazie, signor Basso.
Sì.
Nice to see you. You and the signora prefer a room on the garden or upstairs?
Neither.
Okay.
2 single rooms, one upstairs, the other down, and I'll take the ground floor.
But I do not understand, signora.
It's quite simple. I am not, technically anyway, a signora. I am a single girl, and I guess I'm a Ms.
Ms.?
She means that we are not married or...
a million pardons. And now I understand.
So does the signor, I hope.
I was only joking, Kate. Please forgive me for all this inconvenience. I'm sorry this had to happen, believe me.
I don't.
Don't what?
Don't believe you for a moment that you're sorry.
Oh, you are so right.
And I will tell you something else, I think.
What?
I think you're a heel, Senor Basso.
Would I deny it? Why don't you sign the register, Kate? And then the padrona will show you to your room, and while you freshen up, I will arrange for a dinner with wine and candlelight. And I will hope that when you come back, you will be, you will be more forgiving. And I shall phone my mechanic in Rome to be here first thing in the morning to fix the car. Okay?
If you mean make a phone call, yes.
Oh, I am not forgiven?
Well, I'd like to do a little thinking about that first.
I will live on hope that you will be generous. Scusi,
The thing, how to say, the Ms. has no luggage.
The only possible baggage you see is me. Now, where did the signor leave his car?
At the garage, right across the street.
Is there a mechanic there?
But the best, Giovanni. But if you would care to see your room...
I think I'd rather see Giovanni first.
But of course. Shall I tell the signor you are there?
Well, if you don't mind, any messages from me I'd like him to get by himself. Oh, yes, Dad. If he knew whose daughter he was messing around with, he wouldn't be so smart. Giovanni?
Sì, un momento, per favore. Che faccio mi...
Something wrong.
Oh, not in your life.
Well, then why the...
Oh, American, too. Hey, lady, I haven't seen anything like you since the Miss America pageant, 1971.
Well, thank you. I feel like a wine. Was that a good year?
Oh, the best. Every one a winner. But not one could hold a candle to you.
And here I just about decided that you were all American yourself, Giovanni.
Joe will do. I am American. Born and bred there. It's my country.
You know, you sound as though you miss it.
Every minute of every day.
And why do you stay here?
Like this and that. Yeah, you know, when my mom died and nothing would do, but my pop had to come home to the old country, you know, that's for laughs in a way.
Why?
Oh, my pop was born in Little Italy, you know, Mulberry Street, New York. He didn't even speak Italian as good as I do. But the old ones, they get kinky ideas sometimes. You see, this place right here, this is where my mom was born.
Not very kinky. I can understand why he wanted to see the town.
Sure. And I went along. I made the trip back with him myself because, well, he was pretty sick. And I knew he wanted to die here. One thing led to another. I stayed on, had to make a living to keep us going, so I got the gas station and the shop and became a grease monkey.
In this little town?
Yeah, in this little town. I was stuck. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to break down and tell you the story of my life. It's just that talking American again feels so good. Oh, anyway, no more running off at the mouth. What can I do for you, ma'am?
I just wanted to ask you about the Ferrari that you just gassed up.
Oh, this baby? Well, nothing wrong. I can see. Oh, yeah. Little over-choked.
Oh, that figures. You mean someone pulled the choke out?
Sure. Flooded the carburetor.
To make her sound as if she was breaking down?
Well, yeah, if a guy handled it right.
Couldn't have been accidental, could it?
Well, not on a car like this unless... Well, look, I don't know what kind of a driver your husband is,
No, he's not my husband. Signor Guido Basso.
Guido Basso? The billionaire sportsman, the racing driver?
That's our boy.
Holy Mac. In that case, it could only have been deliberate. Like, he must have had some reason to... Oh. Like that, huh?
Yeah, like that. He had a cute little notion that we could register here at the Pensione, which I don't go for. Joe, have you got a car?
Have I got a car? Lady, follow me. Now, I warn you, when I unveil her, she may not look like much, but she is far out. I mean, there is nothing in Europe to touch her. Well, there she is, ma'am. I call her La Bellissima.
The gray ghost.
Huh? The what?
You passed us on the road a while back so fast that we weren't sure whether you were real or a mirage.
Oh, she's for real. Yeah. I figured this was the Ferrari I blew by. But I never figured I was kicking dirt on Guido Basso.
Joe, will you take me back to Rome? I'll pay you, of course.
Oh, no, forget it. I'm closing up anyway. Well, what business is there now? Besides, how often does a plain Joe get a chance to play Sir Galahad, huh? What do you want to leave?
As of 5 minutes before I even asked.
You are on your way right now, ma'am. Climb in.
The name is Mrs. Richards. But as long as we're going AWOL together, why not make it Kate?
Okay, Kate, but I feel a little bit shaky.
Why?
Guido Basso, holy cow.
What are you afraid of, that he might catch up with us?
Lady, I mean Kate, not while you're riding these white horses. 250 of them under that hood. Plus a special injection carburetor, which makes all the difference. A little gimmick of my own, you know. I call it the Ross Special.
Ross? Is that your second name?
Rossini, before it got cut down. Now listen to this chorus sing. The only thing faster is a jet plane, and you can't run them on the ground. Guido Basso, huh? Oh, I'll bet he popped the cork when I passed him. It's gonna make him a hell of a lot madder that you passed him up.
Why are we slowing down?
Well, even Italy has a couple of speed laws. We're already in the outskirts of Rome.
It was so wonderful. Just like old times, sailing on the wind. Oh, she's a wonderful car, Joe. Just 8 up the road. Do you race her?
Are you kidding?
How would you like to race her in a couple of weeks at Monza?
Oh, no dough.
How much would it cost?
Well, entry fee, pit crew, replacements, parts, travel expense. What's the sense making a list I know by heart? Around 7 or 8 million lira, bottom line.
It's about $12,000.
If you can guess the exchange any given day. I mean, what's the diff? It could be 8 billion. She's not for racing.
Well, then why did you build her?
Is there any answer for that? I don't know. I love cars. She's all I've had since my pop finally cashed in. I'm just plain in love with her, I guess. It's all that holds me here. I should go home.
And what would happen to Bellissima?
I guess I'd sell her. To some rich dilettante like Basso. Except by now he's too mad at me to buy.
I mean, after all you have told me, you would sell him this car?
Well, why not?
Well, it's too much a part of you.
Yeah, but it's been done before. I'm in debt up to my ears. I could pay off and have enough to let me sneak back into the USA.
No, I can't let you do that. Pull over under the trees and park, Joe.
What's the point?
You know, it's not very flattering if you refuse my request.
Oh, put it that way. How can I refuse?
You mustn't sell this car.
Why not?
Because I think if you did, you'd be selling your own soul, Joe.
Oh, look, Kate, let's leave it lay, huh? I mean, even if I had cash, who's going to drive? I've got credentials. Besides, I got to be in the pit to handle and baby this lady through, you know?
Well, then we'll find another driver.
How? Where? You know what a racing driver is? He ain't built of blood and nerves, only guts and reflexes and iron. He doesn't think, he only reacts. He's got wrists of steel, eyes like a fly, and nothing but the will to win. And you know how he's made?
I should.
He isn't. He's born. In a race like Monza, you won't find a driver who's worth a damn within 1,000 miles of Italy who isn't already tied up. So where else do I find such a guy?
Just give me a moment to think. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Duchess, how can I help?
You can't. But Alex could.
Alex? Well, he's never driven
Since the accident, I know.
Well, he dropped out of the game. Where would you find him?
I know where he is. I saw him last night, Dad, in Rome. He's a waiter. He ducked when he saw me.
Alessandro Corfi, a waiter?
A lot more than he deserves after what he did to you. But he can drive.
Oh, will you stop blaming Corfi for me? What happened was the chances you take.
Are you sure? He didn't panic or deliberately drive you into the wall on that turn. Why did he quit then?
We have to rake over the old ashes. Let it go, Kate, will you? We're well out of it. Why try to get back in?
But, Dad, you said I've been running away from things, that I'm afraid to turn around and face life. Well, I think it's time that I did, and this is just as good a place to start as any.
It's gonna run into some heavy dough, baby.
Well, I still have most of what you left me.
Yeah, little enough that was. It'll take most of it.
Dad, I am a gambler, just like my old man, and I'll win it back if you'll help me.
How?
When I talk to Corfi, coax him to come back to driving.
Oh, it won't be easy. Look, Kate, maybe you better let sleeping dogs lie.
Who is talking about dogs? I'm talking about horses, Dad. The kind you used to ride. Maybe not 4,000cc class yet, or the big purses. This is a sports car racing, 2.5 liters, but it's a beginning. And Joe will go on to build bigger and better cars and get bigger and better sponsors. And I want to help him buy that future.
And what about your own?
Well, maybe I can prove to myself I'm of use to someone again. And then I can find mine.
I don't know, Duchess. You don't know what you're asking.
Ted, you wouldn't let me down, would you?
That's the whole trouble, Duchess. I'm afraid I might have to.
Well, now, that's a rather uncooperative attitude for a so far friendly, or should I say sympathetic specter. Why would that presence from beyond the grave not be eager to help the daughter he wants so desperately to find herself again? Does he know something about his old friend Coffee we don't know? Mystery Theater will return shortly with Act 3. Soft Italian moonlight filters down through the trees, sending a dancing pattern of light and shadow across Kate's face as she lies back in the car with her eyes closed. Sitting beside her, Joe watches with a small frown of puzzlement. Has she fallen asleep, or is it just a trick of rippling shadows that makes it seem as if, perhaps, she were talking to someone? Then, suddenly, she opens her eyes.
I know where to get your driver.
Where? Who?
Well, someone I saw in a restaurant the night before last. A waiter.
A waiter?
Named Alessandro Corfi.
Alessandro Oh, scrub it, Kate. He hasn't driven in over 4 years.
I think we can get him.
You don't understand. There was an accident at the Indy Speed Trials 4 years ago. His best friend got killed.
I know. It was my father.
Chip Stabile was your father? But I thought you said Richards.
That's right. That's my married name.
Oh.
And, unfortunately, my divorced one.
Oh.
Does that bring out the Italian in you, Joe? Give you any ideas?
None I mightn't have had before.
Well, cool. I told you this is a partnership, and it's strictly business.
What partnership?
Ours. I'm going to put up the money so that you can enter La Bellissima at Monza.
Oh, hey, now, wait a minute. I
It's
can't...
racing money, Joe. It's the money my dad left me.
Look, I told you what it's going to cost.
If we can hold it to 10,000, I know I can swing it. We can save on 2 items, the pit boss and the driver.
Look, me, you got, but you honestly think you can get Coffee to drive?
Well, I think he can be persuaded.
By you?
By me.
You know something? I wouldn't be surprised if you can.
Then we have a deal?
You get Corfy to drive La Bellissima, and you got 50% of the car.
And, Joe, it's so good to see a man come to life again.
Listen, we race under any color you choose.
I like the gray ghost just as she is.
The gray ghost. Yeah, that's great. Let's call her that from now on. Oh, brother, I'm as happy as a kid on the last day of school.
Now you get me back to Rome so I can talk to Corfy. Hello, Alex.
Oh, so you did recognize me the other night?
Yes.
I tried to avoid you. Why you come back?
I want to talk to you.
About the what?
No, not here.
I don't want to talk about your father.
He may have to be part of it.
I go get excused by the head waiter. We can walk by the river. What do I think of Basso's Ferrari? Superb.
And what would you say if I told you I know a car that passed Guido as if he was standing still?
Oh, I would say it is the best car in Europe.
Well, how would you like to drive it at Monza?
No, I never drive again. Not after what happened to Chip.
You blame yourself for that?
Don't you, Duchess?
Well, I did. But I don't know, Alex. Now that it's far enough away, I think if the positions had been reversed, wouldn't have Dad done the same thing?
What?
Cut him off from passing on the outside, drive him to the rail, and...
that is what everyone saw happen. And so a friend is dead, and I, who would have died for him, am to blame. We leave it at that. I swore I would never drive again.
Not even if I tell you that I'm half owner of the car, and we have no one else to drive it. Don't you owe me that at least? For my father.
Forge. I must be mad. I am out of condition. My reflexes... 2 weeks. I will not know the car completely, but... All right, if you ask me, I shall drive. But, Kate, it will be a miracle if I can win for you.
Can't believe it. Her first race.
He's lapped the field at least twice.
Yeah, except for Basso. He's holding on.
He's a full lap behind.
Oh, lady, stay with us. Hold up, baby. Hold up.
I can't see it. What is it?
It's a bad crash on a far turn.
Not Alex.
No, he barely missed him. Oh, damn, he hit something. The off-front wheel.
Is it bad?
We'll know in a minute. No, the wheel's out of line. He's signaled. All right, boys. He's coming in next lap for repair. Run out 2 spare wheels and grab the gas line.
What's the trouble, Joe?
Well, it's maybe just a wheel. We'll have to jerk it to see.
I suppose it isn't the axle.
Well, then we've had it.
Don't touch that wheel, Joe.
What's the matter? You crazy?
Baby, we can stop.
Well, sure, but...
Madonna, she run better on 3 wheels.
Alex, you're not going out. You're not...
You think not. You see who that was? Pato. He's made up. Stand away.
Can he catch him, Joe?
If he can keep her on the track. He made that curve all right.
And he's catching up on the straightaway. He's going to try to... No!
Huh? What is it?
But that's the same pattern that killed my father.
No, it's okay, Kate. It's okay. He has plenty of room and enough speed if he just holds his nerve. Oh, Judas Priest.
What?
He chickened out. The damn fool's trying to come back inside, but she won't hold it. Oh, my God, she's gone! Well, I suppose we have to go in and see him.
Alex? Well, of course, he's hurt. He may be...
Oh, don't worry. I've talked to the doctors. Nothing serious. He got out lucky. We took the fall thanks to him.
What does that mean?
Well, you saw what happened. He chickened out. He let Basso fake him out on that last turn. The Ferrari didn't have the speed to pass, but Alex flinched and peeled off. Went into a spin, and that's what took him over the rail. Boy, when I think of it... Before the race, Basso came and offered me 25 million lira for the Grey Ghost, and I turned him down. Now we're left with nothing but a pile of junk.
Because you think Alex panicked?
Well, you saw it with your own eyes. What else?
I'm just not quite sure, Joe. Look, go into Alex, please, and try to be nice to him. I want to be alone in this little waiting room here to think and maybe make a phone call.
Yeah, but Kate...
Please, Joe.
Okay. Only don't leave me too long with him.
No, I won't. It'll be so short. The end. After all these years.
So you finally know, Duchess.
I think I do.
And you're ashamed of me.
No, I didn't say that, Dad.
You have to be as ashamed as I am of myself.
What happened?
You saw it all today, Duchess. Almost the way it was at Indy. Like Basso, I had the outside. I thought I had the speed to take the lead on the turn, but there wasn't quite enough. I was so wide, I was afraid to brake. It might have put me through the rail. So even though I knew I couldn't make it by cutting in front, I panicked and cut on down, figuring that Alex would brake rather than take the chance my rear end would knock his front wheels out of alignment. But I cut too sharp, and I went into a spin, and that took me right up the side and through the guardrail.
Alex didn't ride you into it?
It looked that way, but that wasn't the way it was. He knew I was crazy, that I'd lost my head. Same thing that happened to Basso today.
Only he came through it all right.
And Alex took the fall for him just as he had to take it in another way for me. Well, I guess I'm glad it's out at last. You won't be calling on me again.
No, Dad. I don't think I will.
Goodbye, Duchess. Maybe now I can rest at last.
I've got to make a phone call.
I tell you I'm fine, Giovanni. A bruise or two, a black eye, a little something broken on the shoulder. So what? It has been broken before. The important thing is the car. She is a dream.
Yeah, that's the word. A dream that's over. Oh, hello, Kate.
Joe, you mustn't give up. How are you feeling, Alex?
Splendid. And Kate is right, Joe. One race we get the bad break, but next time...
There'll be no next time. You won't be driving her again.
You cannot think I lost my nerve.
Well, what's the difference now?
A great difference to me. I have my pride.
Yeah, this time all you killed was an automobile.
Joe.
And what did I kill some other time? Oh, you mean...
If you mean my father, that was not Alex's fault. Tell him the truth, Alex.
No.
Then I will. This is just among us three. My father panicked and lost his head just the way Basso did today. So is it a crime? It only meant he was human. But I'm not going to let Alex take the blame.
Oh. Okay. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm sorry, but what good does it do? There isn't any car left. The Grey Ghost is gone.
Oh, no, she isn't. We're going to raise her from the grave.
Yeah, how?
With Guido Basso's money. He's waiting to pay me for my half. He's promised to back her till she proves exactly what she is. The best racing car in Europe. So, you have a new partner.
Oh, I don't know.
He's really sorry. And he'll be with you all the way, Joe.
Well, I mean, I just figured the guy for such a heel.
Only where women are concerned. Well, I guess it's time to board.
Arrivederci, Benissimo.
Goodbye, Alex. Win them all from here on in.
Bye, Kate.
Bye, Joe. Send me a picture when she's rebuilt.
Oh, yeah, and the money I owe you. You know, I feel like such a louse. Alex is back driving again. I have my Grey Ghost, but what do you get out of this?
My husband when I get home again. I hope. And at least I grew up.
May I see your ticket, please? Oh, well, Mrs. Richards. It's nice to have you aboard again.
Nice to be going back with you, Angie.
Oh, you look a lot different. That's what Rome will do for a girl. You must have found yourself a real Superman.
I did. And he'll be waiting for me when we land in the States. I'm going to be married again, Angie.
Oh, that's nice.
Doubly nice, because it's the same man.
What? That's kind of like a miracle.
Sort of. Funny. I had to come 4,000 miles to finally put a ghost to rest.
4 months later, Mrs. Ken Richards received a photograph of Grey Ghost 2. And by the end of the year, she had established herself as the premier sports car in Europe. I'll be back shortly with a final thought. If you should hear a voice from beyond or feel someone at your shoulder, may I suggest that the best course to follow is the advice of Satchel Paige, and never look back. There may be something gaining on you. Our cast included Betsy Palmer, Ian Martin, William Redfield, Evie Juster. Associate Director, Marlon Swing. This is Hyman Brown, producer-director, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, then, pleasant dreams.
Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. If life had a second edition, oh, how I would correct the proofs. So sighs the poet. And I'm sure most of us would agree. Yet, if by some accident or miracle, call it what you will, the book of your life could be reprinted, would the pages show the same mistakes? Who knows? Who can really say for sure?
Joey, that dame, she goes for you. Hit her up for some dough.
No.
Joe, we got nothing left to drink. Go see that dame. She'll give you a couple of bucks.
No. I'm not like you. I'm not a bum. I was a cop. A detective first grade. One of the top men in the department. Yeah. And I'm going to be back up there again one day. You just wait and see.
Our mystery drama, Gate 27, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Fred Gwynne. I'll be back shortly with Act 1.
Working hard, there's no denying. Do your best, you keep on trying. So take a break, that's satisfying. You and Maxwell House. So pour a cup, enjoy the flavor. The taste is always true. Relax and get yourself together. Maxwell House in you. Get that good, last cup feeling. With Maxwell House, only Maxwell House gives you good to the last drop of urine. Maxwell House.
Maxwell House has a taste, a feeling that no other coffee can give you. Because Maxwell House is always good to the last drop.
Get that good to the last drop of urine. Maxwell House. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, what's the holdup? This isn't rush hour.
Haven't you heard? Cousins is having their half-off sale.
You mean all this traffic is heading for Cousins?
If you were at Cousins' half-off sale last year, you'd understand. It's unbelievable. Practically everything is 50% off and more. Suits, sport coats, sweaters, outerwear, dress shirts, you name it.
You mean to tell me that those great-looking fashions from Adolfo, LeBaron, Cassini, Lou Miles are at least a half off?
Now you know why everyone's in such a hurry. Designer three-piece suits that were $295 are now $147.50. $450 LeBaron suits are now $225. Ola Cassini suede front sweaters that were $125 are now $49. And get this, Cousins' $145 all-weather trench coat is now $69.
At those prices, I can get an entire winter and year-round wardrobe. All right, fella, take it easy. Don't you realize Cousins is having their annual half-off sale?
Cousins Clothes, 11.5 mile in Southfield and Lathrop Village. And Cousins Big and Tall Store, 11 mile in Southfield and Lathrop Village.
What did the philosopher say? He that is not handsome at 20, strong at 30, rich at 40, nor wise at 50, shall then never be handsome, strong, wise, or rich. Our story will tell of Joe Driscoll, who has just arrived at his 50th birthday, and at this point has none of those attributes. However, let the tale be told by a man who knows Joe Driscoll better than anyone else, Detective Lieutenant Frank Ruhlbach.
The fact is, at the time you're discussing there, Joe Driscoll was a bum. A down-and-out drunk who just drifted around. Every morning you'd see him in Grand Central Station, here in New York, at the height of the commuter rush hour. And he'd usually shape up in front of Gate 27 on the upper level. The railway cops were always ready to give him the bum's rush. Hey, you. Keep moving.
I'm not doing anything.
Start walking. I guess you could say it's the standard morning ritual. Both of them know it. After a while, the cop has other fish to fry, and Joe is left in relative peace. But by now, most of the incoming crowd has already walked away from Gate 27. Only a few stragglers are coming up the stairs. One is an elderly, grim-looking, hatchet-faced man. A most unpromising prospect. But beggars can't be choosers.
Mister, could you spare a
Get lost, you filthy animal.
And now there's only one more person coming up the stairway. A lady. As a rule, Joe is not a mall buzzer. That's a guy who works on women. With some of them, all you have to do is open your mouth and they scream. But this one looks to be somewhere in her 40s, nicely dressed in a blue suit, and she has a smile on her face.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes? What is it?
Could you spare 50 cents for a cup of coffee?
50 cents for a cup of coffee? Never realized how inflation must be hitting your business, too. Coffee, I remember it used to be a dime, even a nickel. What could a nickel possibly buy today, do you think?
Nothing.
A dime?
Maybe a phone call?
If you had a dime, is there anyone you'd want to call?
No.
You know something? I happen to have a dime, but there's no one I could call up either. Well, 50 cents, you said. You're not really going to buy a cup of coffee with it, are you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, sure.
Tell me, can you actually get a bottle of whiskey for 50 cents?
No. But, 50 cents here, 50 cents there. It adds up.
And how many 50-cent pieces have you made so far this morning?
None.
Well, then, we better get you started. Here.
Oh, say, thank you. I appreciate that.
And that's how it began. Each morning, he'd wait for her to come up the stairway at Gate 27, and each morning, there she'd be in her smart blue dress. And each morning, she'd smile at him cheerfully and say,
Hello there. Here you are.
Say, thank you. I appreciate that.
She'd hand him something, change or a dollar bill, and she'd walk away. And that was the extent of it. She never asked him his name or why he was on the bum. She never suggested that he try to reform. She just smiled and handed over the money. Later in the day, he'd be sitting in the park with a crony. They'd be drinking, and something was happening inside him. Something that he thought had been long dead.
Here you are, Joe.
Huh? What's that?
It's your turn.
Oh.
It's your bottle.
I don't want any.
What do you mean? You don't want any?
Just what I said.
Oh, okay. More for me. Joe.
Yeah?
Why don't you want any?
I'm gonna quit drinking.
Yeah? That's good. I wish I could quit. Why are you gonna quit?
Because of her.
A dame?
Yeah.
Oh, that's something new. I heard of guys who start drinking because of a dame, but to quit? Who's the dame?
I don't know.
You mean you ain't even met her yet?
No. I met her.
You met her? You don't know who she is?
Yeah. I feel I want to talk to her. But how can I talk to her? What can I say to her? Harry, look at me. I'm just a bum.
You want a drink?
My face, my clothes, I'm filthy. Oh, yeah, sure, I'm all right just as somebody she could be sorry for, but for her to take me seriously, as a person, as a guy, you know what I mean, Harry?
You sure you don't want any more of this?
But here's what I have to do. I have to quit drinking. Harry, are you listening to this?
Huh?
And then I have to get cleaned up. Got a job. I don't think I could get back in the police department anymore, but there's plenty of jobs. Right, Harry?
Anything you say, Joe.
Yeah, and then, Harry, listen to this. I'll get my own place. A car. Some good clothes. You know, and one morning, I'll show up at gate 27. And I'll say to her, hey, listen, let me buy you some breakfast. Yeah, Harry, that's what I'm going to do. What do you say to that, huh?
You want a drink?
Harry, I said no. This is it. No.
And every afternoon he'd sit there in the park, and every afternoon he'd bravely make the resolution. But as the shadows lengthened and dusk gradually enveloped the city, his resolve would falter and then weaken and finally collapse.
You want a drink, Joe? Joe?
Yeah, Harry. Hand it over.
And when night would fall, he'd find a doorway or an alley or, if he had the price, one of the flop houses. He could barely afford a bowl of soup. But at least dreams were free. You didn't have to pay for them or work for them. You could have any dream you wanted as long as you wished for it. And in his dream...
And the witnesses say he was reaching for his gun.
They saw his hands move, so they thought he was going for his gun. But you see, I knew better. I knew he was going to raise them high in the air.
How? How did you know?
I could see it in his eyes. He was scared. He didn't want to die. I could see it in his eyes. But I shot him anyhow.
Why, Joe? Why did you shoot him?
Because of her.
Who?
Florence. My wife, Florence.
Oh, you were married?
Yeah. I loved her. Even though everyone told me about her.
What did everyone tell you?
Oh, things I wouldn't believe.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Then one day I came home when I wasn't supposed to, when I wasn't expected, and I caught him. In my own house. I caught her with him.
With whom?
Who knows? If I'd come home earlier a different day, it would have been somebody else. Well, I turned around, walked out of the room, out of the house.
You did the right thing.
No, it was wrong. I should have killed her.
Why?
Well, because I had to kill somebody. I had to get rid of all that anger. Well, that night I ran into Lou Follette. I said to myself, somebody has to pay for this. And you're going to pay for it, Lou Follette. That's why I killed him. Because I was afraid to kill her. Florence. I was afraid to kill my wife, Florence.
But everyone said you had no choice but to shoot Lou Follette.
I don't care what everyone said. All I know is that night I went out and I started to drink, and I didn't stop for 5 years. That is until I met you. Now I don't have to drink anymore. Because I met you. And I love you. You love me?
Yes. I love you.
I knew it the moment we met.
So did I.
But when I think of what I must have looked like...
I didn't notice any of that.
How could you miss it?
I looked into your eyes. I fell in love with your eyes.
I love you. But, you know, I don't know anything about you.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Tell me everything. I don't even know your name. What's your name? Wait. Don't go. Where are you going? What's happened to you? Where did you go?
I didn't go no place, Joe.
Where did you go?
I'm here, Joe. Are you okay? Joe? Are you okay?
Harry, where did you go?
No, Joe, you was dreaming. Dreaming.
No, Harry. No, it was so real.
Listen, Joe, there's one thing about you. You can sleep anywhere.
There's the two of us. We were sitting there together.
It's morning, Joe. The bottle's empty. We gotta get another one.
And she was about to tell me her name. Oh, why do I always wake up when she's about to tell me her name?
Joe, you know the dame you told me about? The one in Grand Central that always starts you off with 50 cents or $1. You want to go there? Hit her up again, Joe?
No.
Oh, she's a pushover.
I don't want to see her again.
Oh, Joe.
I don't want to see her again until I'm ready for
You're
her.
ready now. You ain't got a dime. Go over to Grand Central. See if maybe you can hit her up for more than $1.
Harry, I'm not going to take another dime from her as long as I live. Do you understand?
Joe, let go of me.
I'm not like you. Harry, you listen to me? I'm not a bum.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not a bum. I was a cop. A detective first grade. One of the top men in the department. And I'm going to be back up there again, Harry. You just wait and see.
Bold words, strong words. But even as he spoke, he was already headed toward the terminal and track 27. He waited till the stream of incoming commuters brushed by him. And finally, there she was, wearing the same blue suit, the same sunny smile.
Hello there. Here you are.
And she pressed the coins into his hand. She kept walking, and the great escalator took her up into the Pan Am building and out of sight. And he stood there, and suddenly he was in the dark, because the light had just gone out. He was in the dark, and his eyes were filling with tears. His heart would be breaking if it hadn't already been broken 5 years before.
Where does a man move when he has no place to go? When the light of hope is finally gone out and he is surrounded by the eternal darkness. Well, if he's a character in one of our stories, he can move on to the second act, where it is to be hoped things will get better.
Can't see the difference between the letters B and D. He won't stop talking for 5 minutes. Why won't she behave at school? He won't sit still. My child tries so hard, why can't he learn? He can't distinguish his right hand from his left. Why can't she remember how to tie her shoes? He's impossible to live with. This is Pat Collins for the Foundation for Children with Learning Disabilities. These frequent complaints of parents can actually be symptoms of a child with learning disability. Problems in language and math, lack of coordination, disorganization, and hyperactivity are just a few indications of this problem. The keys to helping a child with a learning disability are early detection and special teaching. For further information on recognizing learning disabilities and to receive a free copy of Their World, a publication of FCLD, write LD, Box 2929, Grand Central Station, New York, 10163.
By now, everybody knows that Falvey, the most reliable name in automobiles, is Toyota.
Oh, Falvey is Toyota.
Because Falvey, in the Troy Motor Mall, still maintains the widest selection of Toyota cars and trucks. And because Falvey is price competitive on Toyota, Falvey has quickly become one of the largest Toyota dealers.
Falvey of Troy in the Troy Motor Mall.
But that's not all. Right there in the Troy Motor Mall, 500 feet away, Falvey is also Volkswagen. Think about it. Is Volkswagen fuel efficient? Does Falvey have a wide selection? And most important, is Falvey price competitive on Volkswagen? Answer, Falvey does it again.
Volkswagen, Saab and Jaguar, Toyota too. Falvey is on a beat. Falvey of Troy in the Troy Motor Mall.
Hello, this is Bob Newhart. You say you've insulated your doghouse. Uh-huh. And you wonder if you can take a deduction on your income tax. Listen, I think you have the wrong number. Yeah, you want the public library. The library, right. They'll answer any.
If you have any questions at all, you can call. I'm the library.
The library, right. So you just call them and ask them any question, and what's that? Golly, I don't know if penguins can sing. I don't know who invented applesauce. Listen, I think you want the public library. The library. Oh, I think penguins can hum a little. Don't mention it.
If you have any questions at all, you can call. On the library, you can call.
A public service message of the American Library Association and your local library.
On the library.
While there's life, there's hope, said a number of poets, including Terence, Cicero, and Oliver Goldsmith. Therefore, I am encouraged to say it too. A poem should be like a mathematical equation, both sides in balance, which means we can also say that while there's hope, there's life. I'm sure that Detective Lieutenant Frank Ruhlbach, who is telling our story, would agree.
Sure. Hope. You'd be surprised, or would you, at how many people there are in the world who have no hope at all, who've given up on everything, even dreams.
It's getting light, Joey.
Yeah.
We better blow. When the janitor comes down the cellar for the garbage cans, he'll throw us out.
Okay.
Maybe he'll call the cops, which would be even worse.
Yeah. Sure.
Hey, look at it outside. It's gonna be a nice day. Huh? You, didn't sleep last night, did you?
No.
I noticed. Weeks. You ain't been sleeping. You hungry?
No.
Joey, I got to have a drink.
I know, Harry.
I can't wait all morning. Go to the station. This dame. Hit her up for $1. At least we can get a bottle of wine. I'll meet you in the park.
And Joe Driscoll walked as quickly as he could to Grand Central Station. He waited there at track 27, upper level. He stood there in the middle of the rush of the incoming commuters, waiting for her. Suddenly, the stairway was empty. He could see down to the platform, and it was deserted. There was no sign of her. He stood there, and he didn't know what to do.
You're here again, huh? No matter how many times I tell you to beat it, you keep coming back. Officer. Now move along, huh? But she hasn't come up the stairs yet. Move! She comes every morning, officer. Why didn't she show up today? Something must have happened to her. She wasn't on the train. On what train? Who wasn't on the train? This lady. How would you know a lady? I know her very well. Yeah? What's her name? I don't know her name, but she's kind and she's sweet and she believes in me. Sure. I believe in you too. Now just move along, huh? But she's on the train every morning, officer. Why wasn't she on it today? Who? The lady I've been telling you about. The lady whose name you don't know. The lady who don't exist. All right, now beat it. But something must have happened to her.
Joey, maybe you could go where she lives.
Harry, how many times have I told you I don't know where she lives?
Well, could you look her name up in the phone book?
Harry, I don't know her name.
Joe, we just can't sit here all day.
What could have happened to her?
What's the difference?
Harry, she's in trouble.
Oh, everybody's in trouble. Whole world's in trouble.
Why wasn't she on that train this morning?
Joe, we can't sit here all day.
Please, Harry, I have to think.
About what?
Just let me alone, will you? Let me think.
He sat there all day and all night. And for the first time in weeks, he was able to dream. He was able to dream about her.
Joe?
Is that you?
Yes, Joe.
I can't see you. Where are you?
Where are you? I can't see you either.
You weren't on the train.
I know.
Where were you?
Joe, I need you. Help me. Help me, Joe.
How can I help you?
Please. I love you. Help me.
How? What can I do? I'm nothing. Nobody.
Don't say that.
It's true. I'm just a bum.
You're not. You're not.
No. Just look at me.
I am looking at you. I see a man of strength, of character, of courage.
No. It isn't true anymore.
It's true if you want it to be. Do you want it to be? Try, Joe. Try.
I'm afraid.
Don't be afraid. I'll help you. But first you have to help me. I need you. Please, come to me.
Where are you?
Come to me.
How can I find you?
You can find me.
How?
Aren't you Joseph O'Dowd Driscoll, one of the top detectives in the department?
I'll find you. I'll find you.
Joe! Joe, wake up.
Huh? What?
Joe, you've been dreaming again. You've been dreaming.
Oh, yeah.
That morning, I think I got the shock of my life. I was sitting at my desk, and I looked up, and there was this grimy-faced, ragged bum standing there. How'd he get in here, anyhow?
Don't you recognize me, Frank?
I
guess you don't. It's me. Joe.
Joe?
Joe Driscoll.
Oh, Joe. How are you, Joe?
You can see how I am, Frank.
How are things?
Things couldn't be worse.
Joe, if you need a couple of bucks...
Frank, I need more than a couple of bucks.
I
need a bath. I need a shave. I need a haircut. Frank, I have to borrow a suit of your clothes. You've got to help me.
Yeah, okay.
I have to find her. She needs me.
Who?
This girl. No, this woman. This wonderful woman.
And he told me about her. He told me everything I've told you so far. I listened. I really didn't know what to think anymore, I suppose, than you do. After all, what can you say to a man like Joe Driscoll? Maybe she's got another job.
No.
Which could mean she doesn't commute anymore.
No.
Well, maybe she takes an earlier train.
No.
A later train.
No.
Why do you keep saying no?
Because I don't think so.
Why don't you think so?
Because she's in trouble.
Well, maybe she's on vacation.
I don't think so.
Look, maybe she got married and she doesn't have to go to work anymore.
I don't think so.
Why do you keep saying I don't think so?
Because I know she's in trouble.
How do you know?
Because I'm still a cop, Frank. I still have a policeman's instinct. I know she's in a jam. I just know it, that's all.
Okay. Well, what do you want me to do about it?
Find her.
How?
First, Frank, I have to get cleaned up. Can you take me home with you?
I took the morning off. We went to my place. It's a good thing my wife was out working. After about an hour in the bathtub and with a razor, he didn't look too bad. When he put on one of my suits, he even looked presentable.
See this, Frank?
Yeah, it's your ID card from the department.
Yeah. I had to turn in the shield, but I always kept this. I may have to use it to find her.
Joey, you can get into trouble for impersonating a cop.
But I am a cop, Frank. Even if I'm not still with the department at this time, I'm a cop. I can never stop being a cop.
Is that how you feel, really?
Yeah, I do. Look, Frank, I have to get moving. I have to find her. It's been 2 days.
Oh, wait a minute, Joe.
For what?
Please, ask yourself a question. Ask yourself, does she exist?
What do you mean, does she exist?
Well, does she?
Sure she does.
Maybe she does, but only in your mind.
Frank, I'm not crazy.
No, of course not. But you've had a bad time. You lost everything. You gave up everything. You became a drifter.
Look, Frank.
Something inside you said, no, this can't go on. Joe Driscoll is not going to be a bum for the rest of his days. Joe Driscoll is going to make a comeback. I'm so glad you feel it, and you're going to make good. I know it. So this woman, you don't need her anymore.
How can you say that?
Well, you needed her in the beginning. You needed her, the idea of her to wake you up. But you're all right now. You can make it on your own.
Frank, are you trying to tell me this girl is only in my imagination?
Isn't she, Joe? Isn't she?
Is she or isn't she? For 5 years, Joe Driscoll has been a drifter and an alcoholic. Has a mysterious woman inspired him to return to society? Or is it his own innate sense of right and wrong which is making itself felt? Remember, we have only seen and heard this lady through Joe Driscoll's senses. Who is to say that it all hasn't been inspired by the bottle? Of course, that's why we have a third act.
Weekdays on CBS television. Don't miss your favorite daytime dramas. Follow the continuing stories of people loving, hurting, and needing each other. Their lives changing every day, full of turmoil and triumph on The Young and the Restless. Then, it's romantic intrigue and hidden desires on As the World Turns. Be sure to watch The Young and the Restless and As the World Turns. Weekdays on CBS television.
True Value Hardware stores hope you never have a problem starting your car this winter. But just in case, be prepared with the Carroll Cable 12-foot 10-gauge booster cable set. Just $6.88 as their January hardware value of the month. Hi, Pat Summerall to say it features solid copper contacts and cables for reliable starts, plus rugged steel clamps with heavy-duty springs for durability. And this premium Carroll Cable 12-foot booster cable set is just $6.88 while supplies last at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
They say their product is the highest quality.
But how can I be sure?
But they say it's a great value.
Well, how will I know until I try it, and then it'll be too late?
Well, there is another way. A way to stop buying blind and start buying smart. Read Consumer Reports. Consumer Reports tests and rates thousands of things you shop for. Foods, home care products, appliances, automobiles, and much more. Millions of Americans read Consumer Reports magazine every month for reliable brand name ratings.
Oh, Consumer Reports, of course. My neighbor's been subscribing for years.
Now you can, too. Just phone toll-free 1-800-528-6600 for 11 issues of Consumer Reports, plus the big 1982 buying guide, plus the 1983 buying guide when published, plus the 383-page health and drugs guidebook. All that usually costs $29, but now it's only $14. Call right away.
Was that 1-800-528-6600?
Right, 1-800-528-6600. Don't get taken. Get Consumer Reports.
Who was it that first called it the demon rum? Certainly the name is apt, even if it so happens that it isn't the same demon for everyone. For some, it's a demon that can spin an entire universe of gossamer fantasy. For others, the demon creates a shadow world that seems so real, so logical, so wonderful.
Ask yourself, Joe, does she really exist?
Yes, Frank, she does.
Okay.
You don't believe that?
Sure, Joe, sure. I believe it.
Well, I don't care if you do or if you don't. I believe it. Help me get started. Will you, Frank?
Joe, listen, I don't know how good this is going to be for you.
Please, Frank, help me.
Joe, I want to see you come back, and I'll do everything I can to help you.
Then do what I ask you.
What?
I told you what. Just help me get started. How do I begin, Frank? You see, I've been away a long time, and my mind isn't working the way it used to. What's the first thing I do?
Well, there could be a perfectly reasonable and logical explanation why this woman, that is, if she exists.
Well, please, Frank, we're past all that. She exists, and she's in a jam. Now, how do I get started?
Okay. Let's go to the scene of the crime. This is where she'd come up from.
Yeah, gate 27. She's about 40, Frank. 5'7", weighs, I'd say, 130. Brown hair, brown eyes, oval-shaped face. Wears blue dress, or a blue suit.
The lady in blue.
She always makes this train that gets in here around 8 o'clock. Now, first thing you have to do is find out where this train comes from.
Train number 8217 starts at New Haven. Makes 11 stops before Grand Central. Brings in close to 1,000 people. Joey?
Okay, so we're getting somewhere.
Where?
Well, we know she has to get aboard on one of those 11 stations.
Oh, sure. Well, what are we going to do? Ask every one of those 1,000 people? Do you know a woman about 40 who wears blue?
Frank, we don't have time. She's in trouble. I know it, and I have to get to her fast. Look, there has to be a way to cut through all of this.
You're too smart a cop, or you used to be, to believe you can break a case in 15 minutes.
Frank, I can't get rid of this feeling that we don't have time.
But time is what a cop needs. Time and patience and shoe leather. You know that, Joe.
We can't ask 1,000 people.
My point, exactly.
But you don't have to ask 1,000. How many people are in each car?
I don't know. 80, 100, maybe?
Huh. I think I got something.
Yeah, what?
The car she rides in.
Well, it doesn't have to be the same one every day.
But it is. Yeah, it is.
How do you know?
Listen, Frank. Here's how it was. I'd be at this gate, right? The train would come in, and a whole mob of people would come up the stairs. And you know where she'd be?
No.
At the very tail end. She and this old hatchet-faced guy. Who looks like a hanging judge from one of those old Western movies. Yeah, the two of them would be the last one up the stairs. So what does that tell you?
I don't know, Joe.
It means they come from the end of the platform. And that they had to be riding in the last car.
That's not bad, Joe. Not bad.
Yeah, so we don't have to talk to the whole train. The conductor who covers the last car, he'd know. He'd see her every day.
Well, that doesn't mean he'd know her. I mean, know her name or anything about her.
Yeah, but he'd know where she gets on. Which one of those 11 stops. And then we would know where she lives.
Uh-huh. So we wait till tomorrow morning when the train comes in. We ask the conductor on the last car.
But we can't wait till tomorrow.
Why not?
Because we don't have time. Frank, I'm trying to tell you. She needs me now.
Well, what is that we can do?
Maybe we can find their conductor.
Now? Joe, look, I gotta get back.
Maybe he's got a layover till his next trip. Frank, where do those train crews hang out? It's okay. It's okay. I can take it from here.
You looking for me?
I'm a police detective. You the conductor on the last car of train 8217.
Well, I'm not the conductor. I'm Mr. Brakeman.
But do you work the last car?
Yeah. Hey, what's this about? I'm due on number 1212. I'm filling in for a pal. I gotta be on the platform in 5 minutes.
Listen, on the last car of this train, every morning there's a lady. Would you happen to remember her?
Mister, you got the idea how many ladies are on that train?
This one has brown hair, brown eyes.
Yeah, that's my type.
About 40.
That's just about the right age.
And she dresses in blue.
Oh, yeah, that's the bee lady.
The what?
The bee lady. She raises bees.
How do you know?
Well, she told me. She raises bees. She makes a special kind of honey. Because these are very special bees. I understand they're dangerous. But that's what makes the honey. Anyhow, she comes in every morning to call on her honey customers.
Oh, what's her name?
Well, how would I know her name?
Do you know where she gets on?
Yeah. Sometimes I see her running for the train. I hold it for her. Hey, what's wrong?
Well, why do you say something's wrong?
Well, the past 2 days she hasn't been on the train, and now the cops are asking about her. And you're trying to tell me nothing's wrong?
Where does she get on the train?
Station called Eastport, 6 miles out of New Haven.
Help you? Yeah, I'm Sergeant Driscoll, New York Police. I'm Sergeant Summers. How can I help you? I'm looking for a woman. About 40, brown hair, brown eyes, oval face, dresses in blue. Oh, come on. I could describe a great many women. In the morning, when she makes it, she gets on the 658 to Grand Central. Oh, that doesn't give me anything to go on. You wouldn't happen to know her name. That's what I'm trying to find out. Offhand, that description doesn't strike a note, huh?
Well, I tell you, it used to be a little town. Everybody knew everybody else. But now there's so many new people.
Yeah, I understand she keeps bees.
Bees?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We got all kinds of folks, all kinds of hobbies.
I understand it's more than a hobby. It's a business.
A business, you say?
Yeah, she sells the honey.
What do you want it for, Sergeant?
Let's just say it's personal.
Okay. Only thing I can tell you, walk around town, ask at the stores. You might run into a friend of hers.
I don't think she has any.
No friends?
No, I don't think she knows very many people.
Why do you think that?
Oh, because of something I remember she said to me. She said, I happen to have a dime, but there's no one I could call up either.
What was that again?
Yeah, it's not going to help.
Well, look, all I can say to you, ask around. Somebody might know her.
Yeah, but the trouble is that could take time, and I don't have time.
Well, I wish I could help you.
Yeah, thanks. Wait. She doesn't sell honey in this town, but she makes it here, which means, doesn't she have to have some kind of certificate or permit?
Let me check it out with the town clerk. Aviary. There's a listing for a Mrs. Louise Hastings.
Mrs.?
She's described as a widow, place of business and residence, Frog Hollow Road.
Where's that?
Oh, boy, that's in the boonies.
Yeah, well, how can I get there?
You could never find it. Tell you what, Detective Driscoll. Let me give you a lift. How do you like this for solitude, huh?
Yeah. Hey, there's a car. She has to be home. Yeah. Place is quiet.
That's all you've got up here. Quiet.
Yeah, but it's too quiet. Louise? Louise?
I don't think there's anybody here.
Let's ring the bell.
Doesn't sound like there's anybody home.
Yeah, but the car's here. Where would she go without a car? Huh. Hey, the door's open. Louise.
Look at her.
Louise.
Is she,
Help me lift her up.
Okay. She's holding the phone in her hand. Look, see? She picked it up and pulled the extension cord out of the socket. What happened?
Here, set her down on the couch.
All right. She's breathing.
Yeah, but it's shallow. Weak.
What happened to her?
I don't know. There's no sign of any assault.
No, the whole place is in order.
Better plug in that phone and get a doctor, quick. Louise. Louise.
Oh, it's you. You.
Yeah, it's me, Louise.
I knew you would come. I knew.
What happened to you? What happened? What happened, Doctor?
What happened? She shouldn't be fooling around with bees, especially the kind she messes with out there now. I guess it's a living.
Yeah, but what happened, Doctor?
One of those bees stung her. She went into what's known as anaphylactic shock. Comes from having a protein allergy. Good strong bee bite, you can go into shock, create other complications, and you can die.
But how is she?
Well, we got to her in time. Just in time. She was going out.
Will she be all right?
I think so, but somebody's going to have to take care of her. She lives out here like a hermit.
Oh, don't worry, Doctor. Somebody will take care of her.
Who?
Me. Can I go in and see her now?
Of course.
Hello, Louise.
Hello. Who are you?
I waited for you at gate 27 for the past 2 days.
Oh, it's you. I kept dreaming you would come.
I kept dreaming you needed me. Louise, are we both awake now?
What's your name?
Joe.
Joe. Oh, yes, Joe. We're both awake now. I think.
Cast your bread upon the waters, the book tells us. One good deed deserves another. The basic, the most elementary principles of life. And consider all these rules of brotherhood and charity were formulated by the ancient peoples. Why? Perhaps in those times they understood that charity not only aids the receiver, but also enriches the giver. And it forms a common bond for all humanity. I shall be back shortly.
Hi, I'm Landon Saunders. And you know, it's the little things that get you down. You wake up in the morning feeling pretty good, but the kids are sick or noisy or messy or all three, or the traffic's bad. Your job's no better, your boss is grouchy, your coworker's lazy. Your bills mount up and you feel tension that you didn't have before, and you become morose, depressed. Maybe you have 3, 4, 5 days like this in a row, and you don't know what to do. Well, I've got a few suggestions that I think will help you cope with that depression. Here's one idea. Decide not to let your depression dehumanize you. You're a person, a very special and valuable person. Nothing or no one can change that. And you don't have to react in any other way. Your depression is never bigger than you are, and it's generally not fatal. If you'd like a copy of my depression plan, it's free. Just put the word depression on a postcard and send it to me at this address. Heartbeat, Hartford, Connecticut, 06142. This is Heartbeat.
We see them everywhere, the ragtag members of that aimless army of the hopeless, the homeless, the defeated. They drift through the streets and the public buildings of every town and city. Or perhaps we don't see them. Perhaps we try to look past them or around them or through them. Is it because they make us feel so nervous, frightened, guilty? How hard it is to be thy brother's keeper. Our cast included Fred Gwynn, Kerry Keane, Court Benson, and Bernard Grant. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
We thought you were on the ocean.
I was.
Well, what happened? Didn't you like it?
I liked the water. I kept hoping I'd see a whale or some dolphins, but I never did. I guess they live out further where it's deeper. I don't know. Anyway, no whales, no dolphins, so I took the next boat back from Newfoundland. And here I am.
Why didn't you let us know?
I didn't think of it.
We'd have met you.
I took the Hackney coach from the station. Had a little trouble with the front door.
But you haven't.
Well, we're coming up to the midnight hour now, and here are some of the top headline stories we'll be following.
Tonight's Super Bowl pub crawl ends in tragedy for two. I'm Gary Baumgarten, and I'll have a live report upcoming.
And more automotive layoffs loom over the city this evening. Rob Marr will have details on that story. From Weather Command, it's going to be very cold.
I remember it.